Hello, everybody. This is Don, and
Hello.
look who's back. It's nice to see you back, Angie.
I'm happy to be back.
We were missing you.
How are
We were
you
missing
this
you.
week, John?
Oh, good, good, good. We were just talking before we went on the air, everybody. We had a great class last night, and one of the exciting things about it happened close to the end. One of our students is also a medium, and she had a mediumship visit with one of the students in the class, and she was able to have this visitation, which was wonderful. So it kind of, I don't know, it's amazing. You never know what's going to happen when you get that many psychics and mediums together. You never know what's going to happen, or who comes to visit. So the person who received the visit was definitely overwhelmed and happy that she got the visit. But when you go into the class, you don't know you don't go in expecting somebody to visit you, but it's awfully nice when it happens. So that's a good thing. So how's your week going so far, Angie? Anything exciting? Anything new?
Tomorrow is the first day of school for Brandon's junior year of high school and Kimura.
Nice.
My mom is visiting. She has COVID.
Oh no. Darn, that's not a good time to get
Um,
COVID.
it has been just a ridiculous week. Like I forgot that I was enrolled in this executive leadership thing at my job, and then I scheduled all these other meetings. So I was kind of like on Zoom and WebEx and on the phone, and then they messed up Brandon's classes, and so I've been working with that. So it's been chaotic, but I've been very, very, very busy. Hi, Terry T. I did not forget about you, but I kind of did forget about you.
Say what?
He emailed me directly, and I literally started the email. I can show it to you. I started the reading in the email and never finished it and never sent it. So I did not forget about you, Terry. Okay, I did forget about you. I got you tonight.
um,
I got you. I'm so sorry.
that's
It's
funny.
just
That's
been
funny.
crazy, crazy, crazy.
Well, guess what's on my personal Facebook for the first time in weeks is this. I can't believe it. Sometimes it
All
works, sometimes it
right.
doesn't. You just never know. Watch it not be on the Snoring Mystic window, probably, right? Let me look here and see. It is definitely on YouTube. Is up. Oh no, it's up everywhere. That's good. So maybe we'll even get responses. Oh, I do see Facebook responses already. It's from Cassandra for one. Very nice. Shayna says, congratulations on your executive leadership program.
Oh, thank you.
And as everybody popped in, I didn't even have my chats on. And Angeli, welcome back in. Good to see you from last week. Star Laburst, whatever, saw us. Welcome in. Curly Girly, Charisma, Hannah, Carolyn, welcome in everybody. Terry T, of course, yes, to see you there. And Terry T, yeah, add you to the list. Melissa, Millennia, Katrina, wow, lots of Tia Richards. Oh, Tia, haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see
Hi,
you in.
Shayna.
Shayna as well, yep. And let's
Jojo.
Adele, nice to see you. Adele, or do you sing
Oh, I
Adele?
like that name.
I
I like
know. Virgo Sun, nice to see you in. Pam, good to see you in as well.
Blue
Anaya,
Ocean.
Valerie, good to see you pop in. Blue Ocean was the first one I read last week, if I'm not mistaken. They were like, boom, right in there. And as soon as I got in, it's like, I want a reading. They weren't playing. They were not playing. Let's see who else. Cute Aditi, nice to see you. Jojo, hello, hello. Katrina, Lord have mercy, everybody popping in. It's good to see everybody in. Creating
Oh,
balance. Hey, nice to see you.
Mel said, Melina said, Mel, it's so much easier. Okay.
Cheranona,
Thank you, JoJo. I'm happy to be back. I missed
Cheriona.
you last night.
Let's see. Who else? Yeah.
Don, how do you keep them glasses clean? I have like Windex at my desk. They always cloudy. I only wear them on here and I just cannot see nothing.
I don't
Like,
know.
I
It
don't
just
understand what
happens.
the problem is.
I hear you. Good morning, Linda. Good evening, Linda. I keep saying good evening, Linda. Linda Solis. Nice to see you, Angel Eyes. Good to see you guys. Well, so it looks like we got a full house already. That's nice. That's very nice. Nice to see everybody in.
Lakeisha Cole. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, Lakeisha. I think she's isn't she in the car business or works with cars or something? Isn't that the one? I always see her.
No,
I'm always visualizing
that's the other lady from with the cars. Arkesha.
Arkisha. Yeah, I always see her driving like a white car. I always see her like chilling out driving a white car.
Yes, Terry T, I did see you and I did forget about you, but I am so sorry. We got you today though. And I literally have a response started typed out and I just never sent that. I'm so sorry. I am like so sorry. Wait, I ain't gonna put on my glasses until it gets serious. I'm just gonna keep.
Oh man. Well, last week, Angie, there was I think you're actually watching at that time, but last week at the very end, the spirit came in and he brought in
Oh,
a
I
friend.
saw.
Oh my gosh, the energy was amazing with those two folks. When they came in together, it was unbelievable. They kept bothering my elbow, and I'm like, what is going on? And at the time, I didn't connect it. And then as it kept going, I'm thinking, oh no, this is more than just like a mosquito or something. And it was like, and sure enough, they came in, and it was such a
It took
great,
us a
great
while to
experience.
identify the
Yes.
living to identify the living.
Yes.
Don't trust the living. I'm just saying. Don't trust the living.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But it was such a good reading, and I was so happy with it. Um, Terry T says specific exam dates announced. One's on the 17th of September, one's on the 1st of October. How do y'all see? We will talk about that, Terry, when your time arrives on the list. Absolutely. But it is good to see you in, Terry. Nice to see you in. Lakeisha said, enjoyed the lives with the spirits trying to get Don's attention. Oh, yeah. And it was, I think, Lakeisha, if I'm not mistaken, I was reading you at the time when they kept really getting very irritating. And then finally, when it was done, I'm like, I think they're calling for Lakeisha. And then it was like, yeah, no, I don't think that was them, but for you. But it was interesting because I remember I was reading when they were really getting on the nerves. They were plucking my last nerves on the elbow. And I'm like, damn, give me a break. So, yeah,
And
you're right.
nobody wanted to claim them.
I know. And then poor Lewis was waiting on the wings because Lewis was next up. And as I got ready to do Lewis, then the spirits kept coming back in saying, no, you need to add this and you need to add this. And they were like adding so much. And I'm thinking, how can
You
somebody
had
not
to do
accept
everything but put that person's birth certificate up there. I was like,
it? I know. I know. It's crazy. Curly Girl says, side question. Do you ever encounter spirits that you don't want around at the time? I know you have classes to tap into abilities and intuition, but I'm nervous of what I may get myself into. No, Angie going to answer her for herself as well. But for me, no, I've never really gotten a spirit that I don't like. However, there were two times where I've encountered it wasn't the spirit, but was the energy of somebody. One time was a young girl who had been through hell because her grandfather had molested her and raped her, and the family had ostracized her. And when we had a night where we brought pictures to class, and then we were to look at the picture and identify what we feel about that person. And this woman did not wind up in my group, but she so much wanted me to read for her. And so when it was over, she came back, she said, hey, here's my picture. Would you mind taking a look and tell me what you felt? And as soon as she handed me, it was on her phone. And as soon as she handed it to me, I went, oh, no, take this back. I don't want this. I said, this man is pure evil and whatever. And then I told her, this is the man that molested you. And she said, yeah, that's my grandfather. And that's the one. So I felt his energy, but he was not a spirit that I was afraid of or whatever. I just didn't like the energy from him. And he was, to me, pure evil. He really was. And then one other time that it happened where they came in, God, and it was so clear to me just a minute ago, and now it's like burp. But there was one other time, and I'm going to try to remember it. How about you, Angie?
I mean, you control that. You set your intention, and then you can tell somebody not to come. Like, I don't like when spirits come and I'm here alone. That's just my preference, just because I'm a scaredy cat. But like, I've had spirits come and it's just me here, and I say, you can't talk, you can't be here now because I'm alone and I'm afraid, and so they won't stay. You control that. It's just like prayer. If you're praying to God, are you afraid that the devil's going to come in? If that's what your belief is, like, you set the intention, you decide who you are going to allow into your energy or not. You can say you're not welcome here. You can say, I only want people that are from the my higher power, God, the universe, with only good, high intentions from the gold Christ light. Like you can say all of those things and you can decide. You can tell the spirit to go and they'll go. Usually Samuel didn't leave, but you can tell a spirit that they're not welcome, not now. Like they're not going to intrude on your free will. You can tell them to go. So, I mean,
And
are
also,
you fearful when you pray? That's the best way I can describe it. Is like, are you fearful when you pray that another power is going to come in and take over in place of God?
yeah, and uh, Angie and our mentor, mine and Angie's mentor, she actually lays the groundwork because she has what's called a gatekeeper. We all do, but she tells the gatekeeper very clearly, my bedroom is off limits between the hours of X and X. And so it's like, you're not coming in, no one's coming in, and the gatekeeper doesn't let any spirit in, be it good or bad. So there are ways you can control that flow of information. Also, the gatekeeper controls what spirits can and can't come in, even if they're kind of negative intentions. The gatekeeper's like, no, no, you can't come close, and they keep them out. So she doesn't have to worry about that. She really doesn't get negative spirits. She only gets spirits sometimes that were intruding at one point. Then she said, nope, got to set the rule down. No coming in during these times. And believe it or not,
Yeah.
they don't.
We were in class one day and we were doing psychic, and I felt a spirit sit down on me. She said, tell them to get up and go sit in the chair. And I'm looking at her like, you want me to tell the spirit to get off of me and go sit in the chair? And that's what she said. Get up and go sit in the chair. You tell them to get off of you and go get in the chair. I also, my ancestors have told people they couldn't read me. Like someone was going to give me a free reading and just surprise me and give it to me. And she said that my ancestors was like, nope, she don't need one. And they would not allow her to do the reading. So there are controls that you can have regarding your spirits or regarding your team or however you want to decide it how it's going to be. You just have to set that intention. Like if you set the intention that it's going to be a good day, then I suppose it's going to be a good day. If you set the intention that you're going to talk to your higher power only, or God, or somebody from the gold Christ light, or whoever you want to pray to, or whoever you want to connect to, you can do that. Like the very first time I had a mediumship encounter, it was with my cousin, and it was someone I was journaling in my book, and I kept writing dear that person's name over and over and over and over again, every day. And then eventually he just came in. I called him in to come to me. So you could ask them to come. I mean, they don't have to come, but you can ask them. And I just missed him that much. And I wrote to him, and then he came and he talks to me often, but you can decide. So, um, if you're on the list, Kina will let you know that you're on the list. She is gathering all the information. Again, it's like 7 or 8 different sites. So give her time. She will at you and tell you on your platform if you've been added. I know you may not see that many names, but again, she's manning 7 platforms, 7 chats. And so she'll tell you at such and such, you're on the list. What's your question? At such and such, what's your list? And so she'll tell you if you're on the list. So you don't have to keep asking us, am I on the list? And
Exactly.
then we'll post the list once or Kina will post the list once it's all complete.
Super, super. Well, anyway, so hopefully that answered your question. The most important thing is usually you don't have to fear spirits. Sometimes they just have a negative energy and you don't want them around you. Angie and I were reading one night, and I think you remember this, it's been a number of weeks ago. We were reading one night, and I got an energy that I did not like from somebody who was asking for a reading. Now I didn't react to it to y'all, so y'all didn't see it. But so I'm giving you something away here. But I did text Angie, and through our personal chat, Angie and Keena, and I said I won't be reading for this person because there was just it did not no, and so I didn't. But it's not because I didn't get something; it's because I didn't like what I was getting, and I didn't like the
Yeah.
energy at the time. The interesting thing is that's the only time that person has come on that I can remember. They haven't come back, and I'm kind of glad because I didn't like that energy at all, and it was just not pretty.
Yeah.
You know, so
I've had readings that were uncomfortable because of what was being shown to me. But again, like our teacher told us, she was like, you can be like, I've had enough of that emotion. I don't want to experience that emotion. Because sometimes they want you to experience the emotion so that you can send it, so you can tell me, so I can tell you what it is that they're sending. And then you say, I've had enough of that emotion. I don't want any more, or I don't want to see that anymore. Or like, you can tell them that you don't want to see, you don't want to hear, you don't want to feel whatever it is, and they'll stop.
Yes. Yep. So with that said, we have our first person is Star. Star, did you have a general question or a specific question? Next in line is Carolyn Johnson. And so Carolyn, also let us know if yours is specific or general, and we will get started. Again, if you say specific, please tell us what the specific question is. Star says, "Hi, I would like a general financial reading." Absolutely, we can do that.
Okay, I was putting my bubble on. I'm sorry.
No problem.
And if you don't know what that is, that's just a bubble that we kind of imagine in our hand, and then you just spread it out over yourself, a protective bubble or kind of shell where you don't let certain energies in. So I was just putting that bubble on and expelling all the negative energy. And who is it?
Star LaBurst,
Star.
LaBurst.
And financial.
Yeah, general financial.
Star, I don't know if you go to the casinos or not, but I heard cha-ching, and then I heard the little coins ching 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 dropping. So I do feel like money is coming to you, and it does not seem to be from your efforts of working. It seems to be like a chance. If I'm hearing slot machines and coins like that, it seems to be chance or luck or some kind of gift that is being bestowed upon you and not through your work. Um, they are showing me the Nine of Pentacles. For me, the Nine of Pentacles and coins are falling on her. So to me, that for me, that is a symbol that money is coming into you and that you won't have to worry about money. That's a person who has enough money and she doesn't have to worry about she or he. When I say she, it's because on the card it's a she, but it does not necessarily mean she or he. When I'm referring to you, I'm just telling you what I see. And so for me, that means there is good money coming in. But again, it's by chance. It doesn't seem to be along the way of your work efforts. But then they do show me the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands to me is creativity, passion, and work. Wands for me are career and work. So I'm thinking that there's a new opportunity coming for you. I hear the word glasses or glass. Is there something about your glasses or something about glass? That is familiar to you. I heard glasses in my ear. So, do you need new glasses? Did you just get new glasses? Something about glasses. Are you an optometrist? I don't know. I just heard glasses. Um, Let me see what else I hear. I hear something about you living in, oh, you wear glasses. Do you need new glasses? Because I heard glasses clearly in my ear. And then also they said you live a little bit in fear. Like, do you live in fear of that you won't have enough, like a lack mentality? That's the word I heard, lack mentality. And so this is something that is going to provide for you financially where you won't have where like it seems like it's bringing you to the next tier. So if you make 50, then it's going to make you to 70 or the next, it's going to take you to the next tier. It's going to take you to a level that you haven't been to before. It has to do that's the Ace of Wands with the work. I keep hearing the word career, career, career. Are you not focusing enough on your career? She says, I do need ones. I haven't been to the optometrist in a long time. So they're telling me glasses. That's what I hear, glasses. You need to go get your eyes checked. Do you have a hard time seeing when you're driving? Because they put me behind the windshield of a car and I am blinking a lot. Like I can't see very well. I can't see things that are coming up for me that well. I'm blinking a lot. So I'm thinking that maybe when you're driving or when you're out and about, you're having a hard time seeing. And then career. Are you not focusing on your career um, attentively? They're saying you're not being attentive enough to your career at this moment. Like, are you being a little bit too leisurely, or do you have a romantic partner that is taking your attention away from work? Because when I said not enough attention, I heard romantic partner. So I think that maybe you are having something is taking you away from your attention from work, and they're saying you need to be more attentive to work. So that you can excel, so that you can make it to the next level. Because there seems to be a promotion opportunity that will come up, and it's kind of like, if she improves, then. So you need to be a little bit more attentive to your work, and that's all I got. Well, it's probably more, but that's good.
That'll be a good start, right? And we are. This is star, right? We're doing still star.
Yes.
Star, for some reason, I'm drawn to the healing deck, the Angels healing deck. Even though you asked for a financial reading, I don't know why, but I'm drawn to the the healing deck. So I want to see what's up there. Star, it's interesting because I'm getting a few cards that kind of, I don't know. It feels like I don't know if you're feeling like again. It's the card. It's support. It's support. But in this situation, when I see this, I feel like you don't have enough support. That you feel like you're kind of isolated or alone, or you're thinking that you can't share. You don't have a network to really give you the support you need. So I feel like you don't have a safety. You don't feel like you have a big safety net. You don't feel like anyone. There are a lot of people there to catch you, and that's a bit frustrating for you. And so you don't take the risks that you would, or you don't even get out and do as much as you could, because again your network is small, and you don't have that large base from which to draw on. So where you know that if you stumble, someone would pick you up, and I think that's unfortunate because again it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. It seems as though again you have a problem trusting people because you've been let down a number of times, and in so doing that you by not giving them trust you wind up shrinking your circle, because again people reach out and communicate and touch, but you're not again you only let them in so far, and they feel like you're throwing walls up, and you are, but it's not intentional. It's more of a self-protective common mechanism. And so again, one of the things that you have to work through is understanding that you do it. So this is the truth, and this is the truth card, and ingenuity. And then so it's like understanding that you do it and that you need to change it and flip the script, and you'll find that the blessings will flow again, because the blessings are that there are people out there who can and will support you. There are people who you can trust, but again, part of it is your wall was built up because you've been hurt a number of times and you could not trust. So what I'm suggesting again to you, Star, is your financial situation was important, but this message was equally important. So Spirit said, I know what you wanted to know, but I'm telling you what you need to know. And this is what they need you to know, is that you need to give a little more trust, a little more understanding to people around you. Even if you stumble, even if you get your toes stubbed because somebody didn't quite do what you had expected, still give it a chance. So put it out there. Start getting back into the waters, putting your toes in first. Trust a little bit, give a little bit of information, open up a little bit, and then continue down the road. So start getting back into life and letting people around you come and be that support and umbrella. And you will see, as you do, all the other things that flow from that and from your life will flow easier. But right now, again, by throwing those walls up, you've kind of created a barrier around you, and then that keeps people from coming in only because they feel you don't want them in. And again, that's where that's why I'm being drawn to this deck. So follow Angie's advice, do what she was talking about, but at the same time, make sure that you start trying to give a little more trust to people and go against everything that you believe in and everything you've done to make sure that you do make that connection because it's important. Okay. So Star says, sheesh, I wasn't expecting this reading. Thank you. She said, I've been hurt by many people. Absolutely. And the wall is thick. It absolutely. And I'm not saying I'm not saying it's not good intention because it is. It was a necessity you put up as a mechanism to protect you. But it's time for you to now bring that wall down and start working at communication again and connecting because, again, at that time you needed it. You're beyond it now. So now is the time to open up to the world again and let the world come in and find out the process that you can use to trust and whom you should trust because you can't just trust everybody. I get that, but you'll know who really is worth it and isn't. Okay, that's my understanding. So there you go, Angie. That's all I got. That's it. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's good. I was looking at this NOLA person
Uh-huh.
who keeps putting all these comments in there. I feel like it's a child. I don't feel like it's if it's not a child, it's a really immature adult. And you are working my last nerve. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna put a bubble around that keyboard so you can.
To come home from the black sheep I owned. It's like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Oh Lord, help the children. Help the children.
Yes, yes, yes. Nola smiles. Nola, how old are you? Would you mind sharing that with us? Are you 10, 12, 8?
It
How old
seems
are
like
you?
a child, definitely.
Uh
Somebody said, please put a bubble on that keyboard.
huh. Exactly. 50, is that 57 days or 57 weeks?
Oh, 50.
They said they're 57. Is that days or weeks?
Or is that that must be years and not cognitively?
Diana, thank you for your time and your wisdom. I could definitely use some guidance at that moment. Let's see. This is my first time here.
No, Keena did not feed me. My stomach is growling, Linda. Like I am starving right now. Even my ice is not gonna work tonight. I am starving, and I don't know how I let that happen. But I do have a
Startup,
couple of crackers on the side. If you hear me going, I might have to.
Startup bus
But
said,
Keena
man,
didn't know what she was gonna eat either. So
why is RC ghosting? Okay, super, super. Well, so next on the list is um, Carolyn. Carolyn, did we get a question from you? I don't recall having seen a question. And is it specific, general? If it's specific, let us know what the specific is. After Carolyn is, who is after that? Angela, whatever. And then it's Curly Girl. So again, let us know if your questions are general or specific. Carolyn says general. Okay, super. Carolyn,
Carolyn, are you wondering if you should or shouldn't? Because I heard I said what's for Carolyn's highest and greatest good, and they said should I or shouldn't I? And then there was like a romantic heart. Are you wondering if you should go on a date with someone or if you should? And it doesn't have to be, I guess, romantic, but if you should meet up with someone, like go on an outing with someone. Should I? Shouldn't I? Is what I heard. Um, they're showing me a sidewalk. Okay, so you're walking out of the house down the sidewalk and the lawn is manicured. Let me see where we're going with this. Are you afraid to go out? Okay, this isn't making sense. Hold on just a second. Don, if you have anything, you can go ahead.
this is for Carolyn, right? Carolyn, are you the one that has the niece or the daughter that moved away? Did she move to Florida? Was it or something? Are you? Is that you? Was the yes for my question or for Angie's? Did you ask a question, Angie? I don't remember.
I don't know. Oh, something about I did ask about a date. Is she considering going out on a date? Because they show her standing in the door deciding whether she wants to walk outside. And so
Uh
I'm
huh.
assuming she's to walk down the sidewalk to get in a car or something. But I feel like she's deciding on whether, and they keep showing me the two of pentacles. So it's a balancing, like should I, shouldn't I, will I, won't I? So I don't know if that's the question she's answering.
Okay.
She says she's happily married. Um,
So the question was for me: was it a daughter or a niece that had moved? And I think it moved to Florida. Is it daughter or niece? So yes, daughter, yes, niece, or no? Period. Burr, 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 burr. Niece. Okay. Yes. Yes. I remember because I remember something about that energy with you, a niece energy, and the niece has children. And again, they moved quite a. There was it from Texas to Florida or something like that. Um, have you spoken to that niece in a while? Because I'm being drawn to that niece again. I'm being drawn to that energy, and so I don't know if there's like if she needs someone to talk to or something else. But I'm being drawn. Yeah, she moved from Texas. Okay, yeah, and so I'm being drawn to that niece, and I'm being drawn that I think she just needs someone to talk to. I think that she just needs to hear some. I don't know. Not really recently. Yeah, if you if you don't mind, I think I would ask you to maybe reach out to her and just have a conversation, just to touch base. I get the sense that she just needs. There's a need to have a conversation with somebody whom I think you're very special to her, and I think that she thinks very highly of you, and I think that she needs somebody like that right now. So I would ask that maybe you should reach out to her just to say hello, and no matter what, even if she didn't need to talk to you, don't be surprised if that moment is there, because again, I feel that she does. I feel that she does need to have a conversation. Now, she doesn't necessarily need you. Hey, naturally divine goddess, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Shawna. I don't think she needs necessarily to just. I just think that she needs an aunt right now. So do me a favor, make that phone call if you could. I would appreciate it. And if you get something that really stood out that you could share next time you're here, let us know how that conversation went, because I think you're going to be happy that you did. Okay. Anything else you want to add, Angie, or are we good?
the only thing I get is that you're standing in the doorway and you're afraid to come outside, and there's a hooded person. At first, I thought it was a Grim Reaper, but I think it may be a guy that is coming to take you somewhere. Like, or is there a fear of leaving the house or something you're feared to step outside into? And then they show me a well manicured lawn, so I'm thinking that the way has been paved for you. Everything is okay, and you're just afraid to come out and step into whatever it is that they're leading you to go into. Agoraphobia. Is that a fear of crowds?
Is that spiders? Agoraphobia? Is that the? I don't know. I forget.
Okay. There is a fear of you're afraid to come outside, like you're standing in the doorway and they're waiting on you to come outside, and this hooded person. Oh, open spaces. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, so you're afraid to come outside, and like they're clearly showing me that the path is there's no obstacles. The lawn is manicured on both sides. It's like they prepared the way for you, and they're just waiting on you to step outside into whatever this is. But there is a God, like you're taking so long to step into it that they're sending someone to come and get you. Mary, who is Mary? Somebody is coming to get you, and because you're taking too long to step outside. I heard the word Mary, Mary, Carrie, Mary, something along that Mary, Carrie. And so they won't even show me who it is, but this person is coming to get you, to take you because you won't come outside. And then there's a white picket fence across the street. Like there's nothing to fear. They want you to know that there is nothing to fear. There's sunshine, there's bright light. And so with you standing in the door, it's a shade over you and a darkness, but you need to step out into the light. So they're saying they're sending someone to get you, to guide you, to pull you along the way, to pull you out of the darkness and into the light. So 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. There's something about 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Let me see what that is. Is there a project or something that needs to be done in 6 weeks or 8 weeks? Because I heard it'll be done in 6 weeks or 8 weeks. But the point is, you need to step out, and they're sending somebody to come and get you. You'll know this person because they're giving me a familiar, warm feeling, and you'll know this person is okay, and you can follow them. You can go. I don't know that they'll come to you where you can visually see them, but they're sending someone, and that may just be like sending help for you to kind of push you along the way. But your fear is preventing you from living your best life. And that's all I got. Yes to the Mary, or yes to the, I don't know what the yes was.
I asked Anjali what you were talking, and I asked Anjali to offer a different question because this is the same question they asked last week, and they asked, I answered, and I don't think we want to rehash the
What
same.
was the question?
She wanted to know about a potential relationship coming this year.
Oh, that RK or JT or somebody. I think I saw it.
Mm-hmm. So now she's saying Aries, Sadish, planning to meet me, his intentions toward me.
I heard the word sex.
Woo. Hookup time. So again, Aries, Sadish, planning to meet me, his intentions toward me. Well, there you go, a hookup time. So,
Did you meet this person on a site? Like I feel like because I keep hearing Tumblr, Bumble, Tinder, kind of, and so either you met this person on a site, or they're saying that's what's going on. Like whatever you would expect on Bumble, Tinder, or blah blah blah. That's what's going on there. That's what they're expecting from you. Um, you feel very needy to me. Um, you feel very needy and attention to me. Like look at me, look at me, look at me. Um, and again, I don't know you personally, so whatever I'm feeling is what spirit is giving to me. So don't be mad at me. But I kind of feel like you seem to be like an attention, like you really need some attention, or you really need people to look at you and to pay attention to you. When I asked specifically about this person, they clearly said like like I hear Bumble, Tumblr, all those websites. So I don't know if you know if this person likes you in that way, but that's what it feels like to me. I don't know if that's what it feels like to you. Um, I don't feel like they're coming to borrow money. Like I feel like you've gone through all the list of demands or all the list of things that they could want from you, and you kind of know in the back of your head that that's possibly what it could be. Has there been a flirtation or anything with this family friend? I mean, just because they're a family friend doesn't mean that you know y'all ain't having some nighttime action. I'm just saying. So,
I think they were having some time. Say
so it,
what?
it, it feels very sexual to me. It doesn't feel like it's like again, it doesn't feel like they're coming at you for money or a kidney. Like when somebody is secret about what they want from me, like, do you want a kidney? Like, what is the problem? And you don't want my kidneys, definitely. So I'm just saying, like, either say it like we're adults, say what you want. If you're uncomfortable about meeting this person, just ask them, what are we meeting for? What do you want? You don't have to go and meet anybody without knowing what their intentions is. Like I always assume if you're not telling me, then you're going to take me and dump me off the side of a cliff. Like I don't know. I always assume that your intentions are bad. So what do you want from me? So you can ask. You have the power to ask, what is it that you want from me? You're coming to ask me, and I'm not being mean. And literally, this is what I'm hearing. You're asking me when you could just say, what do you want? Like, are they saying it's a surprise or is something serious? Like, you could literally just say, what do you want? Why are we meeting? You know, and I feel like it's an intention thing. Like, I feel like there's a flirtation in the background, and you kind of know what's going on. Like, that's the idea that they're kind of giving me. Like, you kind of know, but you want us to confirm that that's what it is. That's how I'm getting it. So I don't know. That's all I got down.
Super. Well, next in line is Curly Girl. Curly Girl wanted a love reading. Now, I saw something that she may have changed her question, and I'll look it up again, but this is what we're seeing at this point. Curly Girl, if that's indeed the question that you wanted answered, confirm it. Just say, yes, that's the question, or no, that's not the question. But I thought I saw something pop up where you said you may have changed your question. I originally asked for a love general, but can I change to a general for my turn? So she wants a general, not a major general, not a lieutenant general, not an admiral, a general.
Curly Girl. Did you change your question because I was a little bit harsh? I'm sorry. I feel like she was like, "Oh, you not about to do me right now."
So, Girly Girl,
I'm
do you want to
sorry.
leave it as a
And I
love
wanted to
reading?
be hard. Literally, everything I'm saying is what I'm hearing. I'm like, once I start the reading, it is none of me. And I don't know any of you personally. So everything I'm saying is literally what I'm hearing or what I'm receiving. So no, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I am literally saying what they are saying to me.
So,
No,
do you want to stay with the love reading, Curly Girl, or do you want the general reading?
oh, okay. Can I get
Love. It's not you, Angie, I promise. So, is it love or general? Love or general? Love or general?
I think
Love.
she changed it. She wants general.
Yeah, I'm just making
But
sure.
can
Hold
I
on.
get a general? Okay.
There you go, general. Okay, thank you,
General.
Curly Girl. Curly Girl. Curly Girl. I like the way that sounds. Curly Girl. You can play with that word. The word is like the curls. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Do, 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 do.
Um, I see littles like little kids, like probably under 5, and I can't tell if they're your kids or if you work at a daycare or if you're just out, like you're out in a yard and there's little kids around you, like they gravitate to you. So I can't tell if you work at a daycare or if these are your littles. Um, now I see like a teacher behind the desk. So, are you a teacher? Because I see someone behind the desk and you're preparing for, like, it's an empty classroom and this person seems to be preparing for the students to come in with anticipation, like great anticipation, like you're excited about the children coming in. Um, Literally chalkboards, all the stuff to get ready for the kids to come into the classroom, but all the seats are empty. And there's an excitement for the teacher. Um, or are you a student? Ah, there it is. Okay. Because I'm like, I see you sitting behind. Okay, there it is. Because I asked, are you the teacher? And they said, no, that's because you're not doing it yet. Okay. And then I thought, that's why I said, well, are you the student? So you want to be a teacher. They're clearly showing me you'll be successful at it. You need to pursue it again and go for it. It seems to be a yes. It seems to be you like it for the love of it, not for the money of it, because you know that there's not going to be a lot of it. But go for it. You'll see the world. You'll learn a lot of new things. Something about tasting food. Like, is that something that you enjoy, like eating? Because I love to eat. Like, my guide sent me a lot of information through food. So I mean, like that was one of the things that they showed me, like seeing the world, eating different foods, and being behind this desk. Like you really seem like that's something that you love. If that's something that you're thinking about, they're saying go for it. Like try it again. Um, I hear fast track, like there's so many need. Like California, Keena, how many teachers did they say they need? I think I was on the phone with my sister last night, and she was saying that California needed like seven or like 200 bus drivers and so many hundreds of teachers. Like there's places all over the place that are having a shortage of teachers. So you really should go ahead and pursue that. Like that was the strongest thing. Like they literally showed me kids gravitating around you, the classroom, and the anticipation. So go for it. That seems to be a yes for me. Oh, yep. She loves the food and the lake. Go for it. And I had a friend who did it abroad. She was in, I can't remember if it was Japan or China, and she did like three rotations of it. She loved it. She was gone for like 2 years. Everything. And I don't know if safety is something that you're worried about there, but they were all in like their own little community. They didn't really have to go out into the town for anything. They were all in their little community. They all stayed together, and she just kept reapplying for it. And she had a great time. She loved it. So if that's something that you want to do, you should go ahead and do it. If you want more information about it, you can email me at the email address at the bottom, and then I'll get information from her or see if she has anything that she can give you, or maybe if she would agree to connect and talk to you. But it seems to be something that is very important to you, and go for it. Yes, it is a good thing. That's it.
Jamala, the list is closed for this evening. So and I don't recall your name being on the list, so I don't think you made it. So
The
sorry.
list closed really early tonight. Yeah, even Alicia was like, "Keena, that list closed real fast."
It did. It was like boom, gone. Yep, yep, yep. Super. Next in line is who is next? Let me check it out here. Um, we did Angelica, then we did Curly Girl. Now it's time for Terry T. Terry T. Terry T. is talking about his exams.
Oh, that was the one thing I remember saying, Terry T, in the question. In the question that I was responding to you, is there a part of the test that starts with a P? Because that's the part that they're telling me you need to practice, like practicum or something with a P. You need to study that section of the test specifically. Um, you know what? Let me look back at the email because I started to read it. Let me see what it is. But that was the thing. It was some part of the test that starts with the P, and whatever that part is, you really need to pay attention to whatever that is. Okay, so let me see what I was saying. I said I immediately got good vibes about the test. Is there a part of the test that starts with a P? I heard you need to study that, and I see a stethoscope around someone's neck and a face and a fast-paced movement. Were you in the ER? Or is that what you want to do? Um, so whatever that part of the test is, you really need to pay attention to. You're worried about the written questions, like the multiple choice part of it, I think, and they're saying that part shouldn't be hard for you. Whatever that other part is that I'm describing, that's what you need to concentrate on. That's what you need to study. So is there some part of the test where you demonstrate something, or I don't know, but that's the part that they're saying. You'll know what I'm talking about from the test, and they're saying that's what you need to study. But I do get a good feeling. Stop being so nervous. Is there something about sage? Are you lighting sage, or are you thinking about lighting sage, like and clearing your energy before you go? Because I see a um, a sage, like a stalk of sage, and I just see kind of this right here. So it feels like you're going to do that. They're saying that's a good thing. Go ahead and do that with the sage to clear your energy, clear your mind, like and don't worry about it so much. You know this information. You got this information. I feel like you're being quizzed by a number of people, like family members and friends are just asking you questions, and you're answering them questions, and you feel pretty good about it, but you're still a little bit afraid because this is a big thing for you. And so I'm getting goosebumps. So they're telling me that that is correct about the family members helping you and quizzing you, and you feeling pretty good about it, but you're still a little bit nervous, and they're saying it's okay. You're not responding, Terry T. So I just gave you this great reading. You like better be here. Don't make me put on my glasses, Terry T. And that's all I got.
Well, Terry, if you're taking the NCLEX, that if you're
Let
in the
me
U.S.,
see.
then you're
He
probably
put the name in
taking
it. Let me see.
LEX, and that they can go from up to I think your 5 hours is your limitation. So 75 questions. The maximum number of questions will be 145. It depends each year. But again, you just have to sit through it, be patient with it, work through it. There's nothing there that you can't do. There's nothing you haven't seen and nothing you don't
Oh,
understand.
okay. He said the written test is on the 17th and the practical test is on the 1st. I'm like, I know I heard something about a P, so that's what you need to practice for, the practical test on the
Mhm.
1st. You need to practice for that part. That's the part that you need to pay attention to. And then on the 17th, the written part, you seem like you'll just buzz right through.
Yeah, Leah said that. Alicia said that Leah passed in the 75 questions. So she had 75 questions, which is the standard time. I mean, the standard number of questions. And again, you have up to 5 hours. You will not need 5 hours. You're going to be fine, Terry. Just stay focused. But again, don't take anything for granted. Make sure that you practice, you study, and you do all the research you can to understand the test. Because when you're being tested, the test is not necessarily only about knowledge. It's about some questions that kind of trip you up and trick you because that's what they do. And so just be careful with your information. Read every question to the fullest and read it a second time if you have to. And then, of course, multiple choice. I'm almost guaranteeing they're all multiple choice.
Oh
So,
my gosh, Don, I got so many goosebumps when you were saying that. But as you were saying that, I saw him reading it like, oh, you tried to get me. Like he made it fun. He's such
yep,
a fun, loving spirit. And so I see
exactly.
him reading the questions like, oh, you tried to get me, but I know that answer. I know that
Yep,
answer. So on that part of it, he seems to be very, very good. It's the other part, and I think it's just nerves
yep,
that is going to get him, but
yep.
be fine. He'll be fine.
Yep. And Terry, the one thing you might want to do also is talk to other people who've taken the practical as well as the written. Again, I would not focus on panicking over the written, but the practical is important. So I would focus on
Yeah.
speaking to people who've done the practical, what their experiences were, what they felt, and to talk to more than one, talk to a few and get a
Alicia in the comments, you might want to talk to Alicia. Her
absolutely.
daughter may be a good resource for you to let you know what it was like.
Yep.
Because she just took it like fresh, like a month or two ago. So she would be a good resource. So Terry T,
All right.
I don't even see you responding, so I'm a little upset because I feel like you just missed a good reading. Like you gonna come back in like 20 minutes and be like, I was late.
Or no, he'll say I was here. No, Terry never says that, thank goodness. He's one of the few who doesn't. Other people are like, I've been here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like what minute we at? We at 52, 40, 45. So you need to go back to like about the 50-minute mark or 49-minute mark, and that's where we were. So everybody, when Terry T come back, tell them to go to like the 50-minute mark, back, and that's where we were.
They may tell him to go somewhere else. It's like, dude, you weren't here and they gave you reading anyway. You need to get out of here. The next one is Charisma
Watch
Star. And Charisma Star wants a general reading. Charisma, are you here? Charisma, let us know if you're here. If you're not, then we're moving on to Adele. And Adele, I do not have a question for you. So let me know, Adele.
Star, let me tell you, because Star was reading my mind. I got that side angle on my face, and I was like, hey, that thing gonna look nice. Star said, I want to know Angie's skincare secrets. And I literally just looked at my face and was like, dang, it's shining pretty good. I just started using this stuff called bio oil. I think my sisters were talking about it, and I bought it. You can buy it like from Target or from um, uh, any place online. It's called bio oil, and I put that like I clean my face with regular I have some goat milk soap too. I went to this white elephant event at the class where we have our classes at the shop, and I got a bar of soap that was made out of goat milk. So I clean my face with that. And then I put the goat milk soap on. Then I put like some St. Ives, like mud one of those scrubs on and let it sit for a while. And then I also have this Tree Hill sugar scrub. I put all that on and just let it sit until the sugar stuff starts to fall into my eyes, and then I wash it all off. And then I put the bio oil on, and then the makeup that I used was Il Maquillage, that their concealer, and then is it Elf? Elf is the foundation, but very, very light. Like I don't use a lot of any of it, but it was glowing. And you caught that at the same time because I went like, dang, look at that. Okay, that's it. 707. I like it. 77.
Say what?
Now that has to all be good stuff because you catch it every time. Like that's just confirmation.
Yep. So we're doing what? Am I going to move soon?
I heard yes. What are you waiting on? Are you waiting up to deposit? I heard deposit. Like you're waiting to save up the deposit. Um, and then I heard like cut back on your expenses. Like maybe like because when I heard cut back on your expenses, I saw like Starbucks and like little things that you're kind of money is being not wasted on, but you know what I'm saying? It could be going to like I saw a deposit, like that maybe that's what you're waiting on to gather the money for the deposit. But I heard soon and the choice is yours. Like you're the person that's holding it up. Like the place is ready for you and you she's on the waiting list. Okay. So, okay, soon, but make sure you have make sure you have everything ready for you to go. And they literally showed me Starbucks, like little things you may have to cut back and they may have to be special treats for you is how they're showing it to me. And then you'll just be ready. Like when they say, let's go, you'll be ready. I feel like a couple people are going to fall off the list and then it's going to be like, hey, the apartment's ready. Are you ready to go? I do hear August, so it does seem like it'll be this month for September ready to be moved into. I feel like you've been courting, and this is their word, courting this place for a while. Like this is where you really want to be, or you found it and you really fell in love with it. And so they're saying, be ready, like it's yours, like you really manifested this because this is what you want. And you're just a little ball of joy. Like they gave me so much joy and so much energy, and I'm getting like really happy goosebumps, like giddy at the anticipation of, oh my gosh, I'm about to be. Are you moving out on your own? Are you separated for something? Because it's a freedom that I feel when I get into your energy. Like, oh my gosh, finally, I get to be free. I get to be me. Like you just get to um, be unapologetically whoever you are and in this space, and you get to decorate the way you want, and you get to do whatever it is that you want, but you are really giddy and happy about it, and it is something that is going to come. Oh, she said yes, it is in September. Yep, you will get it in September for sure. um, and then be ready, like have your money ready, have your moving expenses ready, have like your furniture and stuff. Don't worry about all that stuff. The first day I moved into my apartment, I literally didn't have anything. Like our beds weren't delivered. All we had was like little boxes and stuff because I had to get everything, and I was just happy to sleep on the floor in my own place. Like that's it, just in your own place. So enjoy it. Be happy about it. Plan your first meal. Like do that. That's the thing I do. Like, oh, I'm going to move on this day. What's the first thing I'm going to have in my house? How am I going to do this? Like, enjoy it. Enjoy the process of it, and it'll take some of the pressure off of it. But congratulate. Like they told me to tell you congratulations. So congratulations, and I actually see you signing the lease. So yes. And it'll be affordable. Like it may be a little bit less than what you thought. Like, have they already quoted your price? It seems like it'll be a little bit less than what you thought it would be. You were worried about the furniture, don't even worry about it. You'll be okay. And listen, Goodwill, and don't even get me wrong, because Don always finds some great finds at Goodwill. I know a lot of people who find great finds at like thrift stores and stuff. Go there and look at stuff, and you'll find like just basic stuff like dishes sometimes, or sometimes there'll actually be furniture and stuff in there. So start off slow. You can always build up to something else later. But those are places like they are literally on the news, and they're calling them what do they call it? The Goodwill Boutique. So people are really donating a lot of stuff, and there's really good stuff. So don't second guess it and think that it's not a good place to find stuff. I found some really good stuff, and Don has found a lot of stuff at like thrift stores and secondhand places and stuff like that that has been really valuable. So look into stuff like that and don't worry about it. Even if it's a blow up bed, like they're showing me a blow up bed, they're saying even if it's a blow up bed, it's your blow up bed, it's your space. Like they're making me emotional to the point where I want to cry because there's so much joy and freedom. I feel like when you get into this place, you are going to cry. Like I am emotional right now. I really, really want to cry for you, but in a joyful way because this is yours. This is your key going into your door, and you can decide who can enter and exit. So I'm really happy for you. Oh,
Super.
GP said offer up also. I got some stuff from offer up, so check offer up too.
And Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, lots of places. So there you go. But congratulations,
Hey
Adele.
GP,
I love this. Name.
I say, hey GP, you got a thank you from LMT for helping her with the move. So she gave you a shout out.
Oh, the Restore by Habitat for Humanity. Yep, I've heard. Like I've gone there. Like when I lived in my apartment and some of my blinds broke, I went there and you can get individual blinds from there to match what. Like if you only need like one or two blinds, that maybe one of them broke, or you can go in there and get stuff. GP, I know you didn't ask for a reading, but you'll be moving soon, and so LMT will be repaying the favor to you pretty soon.
So next,
Before the next new moon. Okay, yeah.
so next is Adele Hoffman, and she wants a love reading.
Mm, do you have a couple of options? Because I heard Mike and Steve, and there's like two different guys that I feel like, and they're like kind of like this. So you know both of them. Like you're in the middle, and they're like this. And I heard Steve. What did I say? Mike and Steve. Michael and Steve. I heard them, and I kind of saw them. One seems to be a little bit younger than the other one, and he has darker, fuller hair that is kind of like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's more of a straight hair, but it's not very long. Um, Full head of hair, and he's the younger of the person that I'm seeing. And then Mike and Steve, they're showing them like this. I don't know if that's because they know each other, but you seem to have two options that you are considering or that you will have to choose from. So now they're showing me that two of pentacles with the balancing, but they're showing it to me from this specific deck. And so I think it's because it's joyous. Like this one looks really look bright. It's like bright oranges and pinks and stuff like that. And so they're saying that it's good. Like you're about to have options. I think that's she says she doesn't know anyone named Steve. Okay, so then maybe those are the options that are coming up from you because I clearly saw, as soon as I saw love reading, I saw two faces, but they were like this. And so I don't know that they were looking at each other, but they were both like this. Like both of their pictures were like this, which is weird because usually when they show me two options, it's side by side the way you see me and Don, but they were like this, like their pictures were out like that. And you were the focal point in the middle. So I don't think they were looking at each other. They were looking at you. So you will have options. I did hear Michael, and Steve specifically, and one is a little bit younger than the other one and has a head full of dark hair, short and straight, and not spiky, more of a I don't know how to describe it, but cute and fun. That person will be the fun loving part of you that'll get you out and doing crazy stuff. Like I literally see you with like elbow pads on and knee pads and outside and like just flying downhill on like rollerblades or something. So this younger person will be the fun loving adventurous side of you, and this other person will be a little bit more reserved and mature, and then you'll have to decide which one you like more, but you will have options, it seems to me, in love and what you're deciding. Apps, something about apps, no apps. So either you're not on apps, or they're saying if you're considering it, you don't have to. These options will be presented to you. One seems to be a work situation, maybe somebody at work is looking at you, or afraid to approach you. I also hear something about a promotion. So maybe if you get this promotion, then you won't be in the same department anymore, and then they can approach you in that way or something like that. It seems to be something with work that is keeping this person from approaching you. And then I heard promotion. So either you'll be promoted to the same level as this person, or you'll be promoted to where you're not to get. Okay, so it says no apps. So that's what it meant. You don't like apps. So no apps. I did hear that. But you will definitely something about work. So there's something about a level, about the level. So either you'll be promoted to this person's level, or you'll be promoted above them. But that's what's preventing this person at the moment from trying to date you, maybe. I don't know. But clearly, I think the older person is from work, and then the younger person you seem to meet while you're just out and about. But yes, love is coming.
Adele,
And
do you have like a child, not a child anymore, somewhere, a child, a person from 18, like 18 to 22, a daughter? Um, and the reason why I'm getting that is that I'm wondering how the daughter is going to embrace this, because it's interesting when you mentioned that I was getting a daughter. So the first question is, do you have a daughter somewhere between the late teens, early 20s? And let's start with that question.
17.
17. Okay. And so I think that the one impediment that you're going to have with a relationship is going to be the daughter. And that's why she came to me, as Angie was explaining. I think that I think that you have to start working now with her and getting her comfortable with the fact that this person will not be replacing her. This person is not going to take away from all that she's going through and anything she's going through. Remember, she's coming into her adulthood. She's coming into a point where she's getting ready to graduate soon. These are the times where she expects to be the king, the center of attention. And so the reason, again, why she came to me very clearly is I think that she's going to be an impediment if you do not have her work with you and prepare her to buy into this. Because if so, then she's going to say, it's not because she doesn't want you to be in love. I don't get that at all. Again, it's the childishness it's the selfishness that we as kids have in us. And it's like, wait a minute, this is my time to shine. And I don't want to share this with anybody. So again, if you work with her, bring her into the process, start getting her comfortable with the fact that no one will take your thunder, no one will ever take her place, that she is always going to be your princess, then by doing that prep work, she will not throw up the wrenches in the works that will blow up a relationship. So I was given that to give you, again, an idea that do some prep work. Do the prep work and help yourself to save yourself a lot of pity and frustration and anger and all this stuff, because it's not coming from a bad place when she does it. It's just we are children. When we are children at 17 years old, the world is us and we are the world, and everything surrounds us. We don't think about other things. And so let her make sure that she knows that you are definitely she is it. She is your world. And if this person comes in, they're going to have to conform to her. Again, make sure that you put her first in her mind so that you can put her at ease. And that's going to make this transition into a new relationship much easier. So.
This is weird. And Don, I'm getting chills on like as you're talking, I'm getting the chills, and they know I don't like the feels, but it's confirmation that yes, Don is really talking about it. And this is hard for me to approach, and maybe it shouldn't be. I don't know if it's been a while, Adele, but there's going to be a re-energizing in that way. Like
Kundalini energy. Are we talking Kundalini energy?
Kundalini, no shade, but hallelujah. It's going to be a good old time for you, Miss Missy.
You're going to have your own independent summer. Woohoo!
Exactly. And rainfall.
Lord have mercy. Clear the cobwebs.
Their words, not mine.
Clear the cobwebs.
I'm just saying. Hello, people. That woke everybody up to chat like, what? What you say? What you say?
Like, what are they talking about over there?
Gonna be a
Next,
good day for you, ma'am.
exactly. Next is Analia Eon, and may I get on the list for a near 3 months future reading? Let me pop that in here so I can post it. There we go.
When Don said 90 days, I know when Don said 3 months, I heard 90 days and I saw a car. Are you going to be done paying off a car or are you expecting to get a new car? There's something about 90 days and a new car. Because they show me you like going through and it's a sleek car um like your dream car, like something you really, really want. It's a kind of like a Mustang or a Camaro or something kind of like that. It's that kind of car that I see. And you're just kind of going through the night, through the tunnel, through the lights. And so you're just navigating through the night, but effortlessly. And there's either you're getting a new car or you're going to pay off a new car. That's the idea that they gave to me about the car and the 90 days. It's black. They're showing me that it's a black car, zipping through the city. Like there's a freedom to it. Extra money, something about extra money to go and party and do whatever it is that you want to do. Thought about it, but no. Wait, is that who are we reading?
And
Okay, because I saw her comment. That's what I want to make. Okay, so she thought about it, but no plans. I feel like you are going to get this new car because I see you zipping through the town and just being free. And I heard extra money, like you're going to have extra money and you'll be able to afford this easily. They don't show me if the money is coming from work or if it's some kind of gift, but I just heard extra money. And you'll be able to afford this car. It seems to be something that you really, really, really want. And I just see you like literally zipping through like the nightlife. But it's a tunnel. There's a tunnel that you're driving through, and there's traffic, and you're just driving through. And I don't see an end, but it doesn't seem like the tunnel is a bad thing. Like it's the lights, it's the spectacularness of the lights that they're wanting me to pay attention to, and the So let me see what the tunnel is. Tunnel. You don't really seem to have a destination in sight and you don't really care. You just are happy about this new car and the freedom that it allows you to have. So you seem to be very happy about this car. And like I said, when Don read 3 months, I heard 90 days and then they showed me this car immediately. So I'm thinking that that's what it is. But that's all they keep showing me, Don, is this tunnel, her zipping through it, and this car. So that's all I got.
super. I'm going to turn to the cards. I was thinking the cards would give me some energy, but I do not get the energy. So I'm going to go ahead and use the cards instead of trying to do it psychically here. Well, interesting. Which shows that you are a strong individual, a strong woman, and you are patient, but your patience has gotten thin. So there's something that's been bothering you for a while, and it's like you're ready to blow up, and just say, you know what, I'm done with this crap. And the patients are, again, they're getting very thin. And this is the queen. This is what they sometimes call the bitchy queen, because this is the queen who will cut you. This is a queen who will come at you and no problems. Because once they get to that point, it's like, I'm done. So whoever this is focused on, whoever's causing you this frustration, be very careful, because you're at that point where if you are not careful and you blow up, you could really cause some serious long-term relationship damage. So if you haven't found a way to release some of this frustration, some of this kind of animosity toward this individual, then it's probably best to say nothing at all, because I'm afraid that if you say something, it's going to get a lot uglier than you anticipate. The good thing is, again, if you control your situation, you can find ways to finesse the situation. And that's what this card is here. And so you can finesse it, you can work it around, you can work it and shift it around so where you can make it an easier situation. But the reality is those things have been penning up for a while. And again, and you're getting to the point where you want You just need to blow up. And again, be the king of your energies. Control it. Do not let it dominate you. You dominate it. Do not give in to your impulses. Okay. And it's interesting because there's some news that's going to kind of put you over the edge. That's what I'm getting. You're going to get some news and you're not going to like it. And it's going to throw you for a loop. And it's going to really, again, it's going to be something about finances. And it's just one of those things. And then that person's going to hit you at the wrong time and say something. And it's like, boom. And then you're going to regret it. So again, keep in mind that when you are at your lowest and most frustrated, do not focus on people. Do not take it out on them. It will not serve you well. That's what I'm getting. Don't know if that resonates. Haven't watched the thing, so I don't know. But anyway, keep that in mind. Okay.
I don't see any more comments, so I don't know if she's saying anything.
She's probably like, who the hell is he talking about? It ain't me.
SJ, the list is closed. The list closed probably about 30 minutes into the live. We've been on like an hour and 15 minutes. And so usually we start at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And so if you, that's how you get on the list. You just say, I want a reading or whatever it is. And then Kina would add you to the list. But the list is closed for tonight. So I'm sorry. But Don will be back on in the morning with Shawna at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, God?
And West Coast.
7 a.m.
West Coast,
West Coast, and then 10 a.m. East Coast.
Yep.
I'm so ready for the time to fall back, Don. I'm so ready to fall back and just leave it back.
Next in line is happy birthday, by the way, for Tammy. Her birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday. And next is Valerie Copeland. And her question is, what do you see for me for the rest of this year and next year?
I immediately heard on the grind. So for the next few months, you will be on the grind. It seems like everything will kind of ease up for Christmas. And then I see like celebrations. I see like office parties. I see like cookies. And that's if monkeypox doesn't just put us back into quarantine. But I see like cookies, I see like celebrations, I see like cheers and people, little red cups and things. And so I feel like you're going to be on a grind for the next couple months. And then around Christmas time or around that holiday time, you will have a little bit of joy. You'll have a little bit of celebration. And then from the new year, you'll start the year off and running. Are you thinking about starting a new business and you're not sure when to launch? I'm hearing that new year, January will be the great time to launch whatever it is. I'm also getting goosebumps, so I'm assuming that that is correct. Whatever it is, the business that you're trying to launch, the new year will be good for you because whatever your business is, it seems to, I don't know how to, and I don't, wait, not serve people at the beginning of the year, but the new year will be a good time for you to launch this business after the holiday season. And the thought isn't that people won't have money, whatever your service is. No, I'm a stay at home mom. But are you thinking about, is there something that you do at home that you're thinking about that you could sell or do or some kind of business? Because I do see something about launching a business at the beginning of the year. And I see you on the grind. And when I say on the grind, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're working. They just made it seem like you were on the grind. You were busy. And then when Christmas comes or around that time, you get a little bit of celebration, a little bit of breather. But then I did hear at the beginning of the year, like launch your business. So there's something that you can do or that you kind of maybe thought of in the back part of your mind. They're saying it's a yes. That's it.
Super. Let me see. I was being drawn to a healing deck again, the healing deck. So something else is going on that I was drawn to it.
Oh. And Tammy, Lakeisha said, happy birthday too.
Celebration coming around the corner, Valerie. These two cards together are interesting because I'm getting celebration and serenity, which are quite the opposite of each other. But I think what it's telling me here is that you're getting ready to enter a new phase. You're getting ready to come into a new phase, a new time again, where things are going to be getting much better. And so again, be prepared, be rested, be ready for it, be ready to open up to it, and so forth. But don't take it for granted. Make it the most that you can from it. Don't just let it happen to you. Make sure that you join in with it and make it a great experience, because again, part of it is your intentions. Whatever you put out there is going to come back to you. So if you're just letting it flow, well, guess what? The flow is not going to give you the maximum. So again, focus on what you want to see happen. You've got the power, you have some control over this. So again, don't relegate it to somebody else. New beginnings, again, that change of cycle, that change of where you are, that energy is coming in. So again, get ready to brace it. You've been doing some healing work, you still have healing to do, but again, right in front of you, I'm seeing good times coming. Things are changing, the cycle is changing. And again, part of it was you healing from some wounds that sometimes it seems like there was a bit self-inflicted, that you did a few things that maybe you knew you shouldn't have, and it wound up putting you in a situation that set you crossways with people. But again, you're beyond that now. So move on, let it go, heal and get through with it, and then move on. And again, good things ahead. That's what I'm getting. Anything else, Angie, before we move forward?
My ear is twitching, and they're saying not necessarily that you're not being honest about something, but you're not considering something that will make you money. Like you're not paying attention to it. Like there is something that you can make money from, and that's what they're telling you to launch. Like when Don put the celebration card up, I was like, oh, that aligns with the Christmas time and the joys and the celebration. And then I got the Eight of Wands. And for me, again, wands, that's that creativity, that's that fire, that's that passion, that's information coming to you fast. And that's business for me. And so there is something that you're not considering that can make you money. Do you bake or make crafts, or there's something that you do that you don't consider that you can make money from, and it is something that would be great for you. So you really need to think about that. Like it may not come to you now, it may come to you later, but they're saying that there is something in January that you will need to launch that business. But it's your
Super.
choice.
Super. But it seems like again, the good part is it's you got this. That's the most important thing. Embrace it, accept it, but also own it, because you can't just expect it to happen. You got to make it. You got to be part of the activity that makes it happen. Okay. So next is Cassandra Benavidez, and where are we at? Right here we are.
I just want to say that Kina is manning the heck out of this chat. Like the questions are popping up. We don't have to search for anything. She is like killing it right now. Like, hey Kina.
Absolutely. So we just read Valerie, right? So now we are Cassandra, making sure. Okay, and Cassandra was a general reading.
Cassandra, are you thinking about going out of the country or going to visit family somewhere? I see that as a yes. I see green, red, white. Is that the flag for Mexico? Green, red, the green, the white, the red, the white, the green. Yes. I feel like you want to go and visit someone, and they're saying yes, it's a go. You don't want to go visit family. I do. They're clearly showing me family, and you going to visit them. Um, it seems to be a happy occasion. It does not seem to be anything that is negative. It seems to be something that is planned, something that is anticipated, and something that you really um and family doesn't necessarily, because I think you guys get so caught on our words. When I say family, you think, oh, sister, brother, cousin, aunt. It could be like friends that are like family. But it feels like you are going to go and visit someone or going to see someone. Um, I also feel a little bit of anger in the background. Like my emotions seem to be being pushed down, and there's a little bit of anger or frustration or something in there. Um, are you mad at your mom? Like you're mad at somebody. There's some anger and frustration because it immediately took my energy down. and now I'm hot. Um, and sad. Like I don't have all that joy. But it's an anger. Like it's a seething anger that I'm feeling. Um, but this person doesn't. I don't feel like this person knows that you're mad at them. Like this may be something that okay, maybe it's your mom coming in because you said your mom. So were you and your mom not on good terms? Because they showed me your mom. I got hot, and then it's somebody. Okay, maybe that's the visitation. Okay, let me see. Carrie, Carrie, and they're showing me specifically Carry. Does someone spell their name Carry? They're showing it to me like that. Um, Something about 17. So did she pass 17 years ago or in 2017? Um, Mm, so you said your mom passed her name. They're showing me Carrie, Carry, like they are showing me exactly those letters. So if it's not you, then it's somebody else with the Carrie in it, and it's specifically spelled like that, Carry. Um, and they're showing me a car, like a car accident. Somebody's at night, and this person is sleepy behind the wheel. So you said 2003. Ain't that 17? Okay. Someone, if it's not you, because they're specific about that, because they're making me sleepy. Like my eyes are really, really drifting and sleepy. And this person is falling asleep behind the wheel at night. And they show me the name Carry. Don, you can go ahead and read Cassandra because I'm not getting anything for her if this isn't her mom and this isn't who it is. It does appear to be a female though, who is behind the wheel driving this car at night. They're sleepy. And there's something about 17. So either they died 17 years ago or they died in 2017. And none of those fit with the information that you're putting in there. So maybe I'm just not connecting with you.
Is there anybody else on here that had what was a relative of some kind, Angie, or
It's a female relative. It appears to be it's female energy. They are behind the wheel and their eyes are fluttering because it's nighttime and they're sleepy. And it seems to be that they veer off the road. And there's trees lined up on either side of the road. And they showed me the name Carrie, Carry, specifically, and it's spelled just like that, Carrie. Like I didn't hear it, I saw Carry.
so is this a mediumship and this person then passed in the accident, or was this just okay? So if anybody here who knows a Carrie who died in a female named Carrie who died in a car accident a number of years ago. How many years ago, Angie? I'm sorry,
I
17, you
keep
said?
seeing 17, so I don't know if they died 17 years ago, if it was
Or,
2017, or if you were 17 when they
right.
passed. But 17 is what I see.
Yeah. So if that resonates with anybody, again, the woman's name is Carrie. She could be a family friend or relative. She was driving in the evening, and late in the evening, she was tired. She fell asleep, went off the road, died. And again, in 2017 or 17 years ago, um, if anybody if anybody can own that, if anybody that resonates with someone, let us know because it may not be meant for Cassandra, but that spirit may be in for somebody who maybe just popped in or was in here for a while. So if that resonates,
Something
please.
about Lou. Either you were going to visit somebody named Lou, or somebody in here is named Lou. There's something to do with Lou, as in, like that's the nickname that they call him, Lou. And
Okay.
Lou is a man.
So Luke could be here, or Luke could be the relative or something, or what? Is what
Lou
you're
could
saying?
have been the person they were going to visit, or
I
the
see.
person that's in the chat. I just heard Lou.
Okay. So Luke could somehow be connected to Carrie or to you or to both. And so whoever this is, again, there a Lou connection. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth and getting it, but sometimes it's just hitting the right piece of information that pops into
And
place.
I'm getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And so I'm not playing. But Don, you can go ahead until somebody comes in and says that it's for them.
No problem. No problem. Cassandra, I did pick up some of the frustration. I picked up some frustration that you're experiencing right now. I get the feeling like there's just this kind of again unsettling feeling around you, and you're feeling like you're stuck. And that's what I was getting, and I think that's some of the anger that Angie may be picking up too. Is the feeling like you can't get something moving. Again, you're stuck, and you can't get. There's no progress, and I feel like you feel that there is maybe not again like you don't have the control that you should, and so and so that's so I'm just curious. I'm just kind of curious if that resonates with you because I just feel like this feeling of again of you've tried a number of things and they aren't working. You're like, damn, when is something going to take hold? And what I want you to know is something will be taking hold. I do not see it taking hold until till fall. This is going to happen in September, late September, early October. I see something triggering. There's going to be a triggering event. Okay, so it's not you doing something, and it's not somebody around you doing something specific, but there's going to be a triggering event of things that line up, and all of a sudden, the dam is going to break, and things are going to start breaking your way. The only thing that I would ask you to do, because I don't think you have much control over this, I sense that you do not have control over this dam breaking and this energy releasing. But you can be prepared for it and be ready to ride the wave and get the maximum from it. So the very first thing I would tell you to do is be prepared for it again, late September, early October. I would be sending affirmations. I would be sending right now, starting today and every day, speaking your affirmations out to the universe, what it is you want, how you want it to go down, and how you will be taking advantage of it. You know, and one of the things you could be saying is, I'm living my best and highest life and getting the abundant. I'm living my highest and best abundant life. I want for nothing and will succeed and am succeeding or something like that. Again, give it out, speak it out to the universe. So take advantage of that. Also, I would not be committing myself and making obligations around that time frame because again, I think you need to be nimble and dexterous around that time frame. So don't be surprised if again you're called to do something, you're maybe pulled away or you need to go on a quick trip or something like that, which is going to again be part of this crescendo, be part of this energy. So again, do that, be prepared, and also do not put limitations on your mind. Do not put limitations on your mind. During this time, you need to be open, you need to be ready, you need to be understanding and accept all that comes in. Because again, if you tell yourself you can only do a certain amount or you can only do something, then guess what? You're only going to do that. So again, do not put limitations. Anything and everything is possible. I'm telling you, when this dam bursts, you're going to say, how come it didn't happen sooner? And that's the wrong question. The right question should be, how can I maximize this to my advantage? And again, do you see the difference? The pessimism or the optimism? Who gives a damn what has happened in the past? Who gives a damn that it didn't happen sooner? Who gives a damn that it hadn't busted? Who cares about that when it bursts? Because when it bursts, it's like now move forward. Forget everything else. Move forward. Take advantage of it. And if you are prepared in advance, and that's what we are doing here, we're giving you that preparation. Do the work, get prepared, and you will maximize your opportunity. If you miss this, it's going to be a while before another one comes along. So I am telling you, be prepared. If you take it for granted, that's on you. But I'm telling you, be prepared. As they say in Lion King, be prepared. Anything else you have, Angie?
I feel like you're really fighting the anger and frustration. Like you're really trying hard. Like you're not really like dwelling in it. You are really trying to fight it, and it's a battle for you every day. Like you, excuse me, you have to choose to be happy. Like you're really fighting whatever this is, and they make it seem like there's something bursting out of your chest, like a rage bursting out of your chest, and you trying to keep it in. Um, I feel like you need to just go ahead and have that. I don't know, rage for a moment. Like, there's places you can go and just destroy some stuff. Like I just had somebody that I was talking to a couple weeks ago, and he had a friend who wanted a house torn down, and he went over there and just went to work on that house, and it got a lot of that anger and frustration out. Like, I feel like you need an activity that allows you to get that anger and frustration out, and then it won't be so, you put it's trying to break out and you're pulling it back. Like, I really do feel like you fight it daily, and you really are trying to be positive, but you really are fighting it. um uh it's tough for you to fight, but it, go ahead and have that rageful moment, and let it pass, and then it should be a little bit easier for you. But that's all I got.
And sometimes the rage moments are so beneficial because they let you vent, they let you let it out, and then you move forward. So keep that in mind. The next people in line are Katrina Page, Cute Aditi, I don't know how you say it, and Blue Ocean, in that order. So if you are still here, Katrina Page, Cute Aditi, and Blue Ocean, let us know what your questions are, if they are specific or general. And if you say specific, please tell us what the question is. If you are not here, then we move on. And that's not a problem either. Okay?
So who is it next, Don? I totally was reading the chat and not.
Sorry, I was reading Kina. Kina got bumped off and she's having difficulty
Yeah,
with her
that's what she
internet.
was telling me to hurry
Yeah.
up.
So I was just chatting with her. Sorry,
Oh,
folks.
Wi-Fi.
So next in line is, again, Katrina Page, and then Cute Aditi and Atili. I can't remember anyway, and then Blue Ocean. So if you are here, Blue Ocean's here. Okay. So Blue Ocean, why don't we start with you? If the other two pop in within a reasonable amount of time, I'll read them. If not, then we will move forward. So again, Cute Adili and Katrina Page. You better speak up if you want to be read. And Blue Ocean, I'm going to let Angie read you since I read you last week. So Angie, it's on you.
I got a carefree, laid back, like on, like if you were in the water, you're laid back on some kind of flotation device, and you're just kind of people watching and seeing things go by, and you're enjoying life. You do not seem to have any issues that are pressing you right now. You seem to be enjoying it, and that kind of seems to be kind of like what's going on. Things are going a little bit too okay, not like perfect, but it seems that they are a little bit too good to be true. Like, there seems to be some stability. That's what they're showing me, stability, and that's the word that I see is stability in your life. Correct right now. You don't have anything that's pressing. Like, I need this, I want this, I have to have that. You're enjoying your rest and your relaxation. I heard enjoy it because you're about to get back on the grind. Are you about to start a new project at work? It doesn't seem to be a new business. I specifically heard the word new project that is going to require a lot of your attention. Do you do something with, I want to say programming or computers or technology, but whatever this project is, it's going to take a lot of your attention, a lot of your time, and it seems to be small things that you're going to have to pay a lot of attention to in order for this project to work. But I literally heard new project coming up. And so enjoy this rest because you're really about to be on the grind. But then I see you getting accolades for whatever this is that you do. You're going to be very successful for. And so I don't know if you guys, like, you have a client, or through work you have something that you have to fix, or you have to improve, or you have to make better, but you will do it, and you will be the key person to do it. Although you're not identified as the key person, you will come out as the key person. So they're giving me goosebumps. So you definitely are going to have success with whatever this new project is that's coming up. And you may not even know it yet, because I heard they have an announcement. They haven't announced it. They're whispering it in my ears, as in it's a hush, hush, hush thing. It hasn't even been announced yet. And the goosebumps are getting a lot more stronger. So I know that that's what it is. It's something that hasn't been announced, but it's something that's going to come up very soon, like not in like months or the beginning of the year. Very soon, this is going to be announced. You're going to be on it, but you're not going to be the key person identified. But at the end of it, you will be the key person who gets the accolades and who kind of solved the problem or whatever it is. And that puts you on a new tier level. This is their 5 or 6 is what they're showing me, and you're going to move up. And so in this situation, 5 or 6 is the low, tier 1 is where you're trying to be. So you are going to definitely move up a couple of tiers after this project is over. Um, Definitely more money. 78 is something. I don't know if that's 78,000 is the salaries. There's something about 78, and it has to do, and there's zeros after it. So I don't know if that's the increase in money or that's what you're going to go to. But I clearly see a 7 and an 8, a comma, and 3 zeros. So 78 is very specific, as in 78,000. And I don't know. I can't specifically say that's money, but there's something to do with 78,000. And then wife. I don't feel like you have a wife. Are you ready for a wife? Wife. I heard the word wife. Wife. I'm asking if you have a wife or if you're going to get a new wife, and they're not telling me. You are female. Are you someone's wife? There's something about wife. Either you're ready to be a wife, like I hear the word wife, and they whispered it like it was a secret. So either you're ready to be someone's wife. Well, if you're saying that, you're saying female, so I'm assuming you're saying that, oh no, you're not looking for a wife. You are married. Oh, so you are a wife. Okay. Because I heard the word wife specifically, but there doesn't seem to be, let me see if there's any issues there. Why are they telling me the word wife? I don't feel like there's any issues there. Um, and now that you're saying that you're female, that's specifically why I think you weren't identified as the key player, but you'll come out being the key player in this situation. They did not have the expectation of you, and so that's how you'll end up coming out. But there's something about the 78,000, and then wife, wife. I don't feel like there's any trouble in your marriage or anything. I just heard the word wife. You're a good wife. Because I said, what is it that you want me that about the wife? And it said she's a good wife. So you're a good one. Do you wonder if you're a good wife? Is your spouse like kind of quiet and doesn't really give you feedback in that area, and you wonder if you're if you're a good wife? They're saying you are a good wife, and so they made it seem like this person is a little bit silent and doesn't express emotions like that, but you are a good wife, and your spouse does appreciate that, even though they may not say that you are a good wife. They seem to be silent, and not because they're withholding the praise. It's just not their love language, as it seems to be. But everything seems to be good. Like they keep showing me that stability. They even show me doing my hands like this to show, stability. Like things are level. You're okay, and it's just going to be increased. So enjoy this rest and relaxation to, that you're enjoying now, and then get ready for the grind that you're about to be on. But it is going to be something great. And then, is there something about Italy? Do you want to go to Italy on a vacation? Because that seems to be coming up. I hear Italy. Just as I was about to end it, I heard Italy. When I heard something about increase in money, then I heard Italy. So do you want to go to Italy, or is there some ties to Italy? But then that's it right there. Italy was the last thing I heard. And that's it, Don.
Well, super, super. Well, next on the list is cute Aditi, and this was her question. She lost father. Any blessings coming to my mom?
lost my father. Any blessings coming to my mom?
Cute Aditi, are you from India? I'm sensing India. Are you from India? She says, Lost my father. Lost my father. My mom is 42 years old. Is any good blessings coming to my mom? Is she healing from the past?" I understand. I can put that. It's the same question, but yeah, okay. But the question is, are you from India, cute Aditi? Because I'm getting India for some reason, and I think it has to do with the maybe the Hindu religion in the sense that you didn't lose them; they didn't die. It's energy they will come back. They haven't they passed over, but they're gonna again. They're always going to be there, and they're going to come back. Um, so I don't think that your mom is alone. I don't think she's alone at all. I think he's there with her. I don't think she's. I think that you are. I think you're probably more affected than she, and in that sense, because I think that she is. Again, she knows what it is that her religion has brought to her. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. But again, I need your confirmation. You are from India. Okay, good. That's what I was thinking because I was getting India and I was getting the religion. I was getting the feeling. So your father is there. Your father he's changed forms, but he's still there, and his energy is there. So don't spend time again. Don't spend time mourning his death. Celebrate his life. Celebrate his legacy. You are his legacy, and your mother celebrates you all the time. You are one of you're like her cherished child. So embrace that. Know that when she's doting on you, when she's giving you that attention, she is fulfilling the promise that she made to her husband and your father to again to give you everything that you can to make you the person that he would have wanted you to be. So again, don't look at. I think you're looking at it the wrong way, is what I'm saying, and I'm getting the sense that he would want you to look at it the right way. Celebrate his life. Do not mourn his passing. Okay, Angie, you pick up anything?
Um, the only thing I got while you were speaking is that I feel like your mom is silent and you think that she's suffering, but she's not. I feel like she's aware. Like Don is saying, like she's not alone. I feel like she's aware of his presence and she's okay with it. The silence bothers you, and you're afraid that something is wrong, but I don't see it in a sorrowful way. It may be her way of mourning, but I don't feel sorrow. I just feel like there's a silence or like there's a she doesn't want all of the attention. She just wants this peace right now. As she my father was very
Yeah,
I feel like she just wants this peace, this time to be um to herself, kind of like hermit mode is saying, like just kind of to reflect on things. And so I don't think that she's sad. I think that she's just silent at this moment. And that's all I got.
yeah. Again, the most important thing is help her by again celebrating his life and not mourning his death because that's not what he wanted. That's not what he would have wanted. He's it's the energy I'm getting is very positive. Your father was a very positive person, and even during the time that led up to his passing, he he did not want everybody to be down. He wanted everybody to understand that again, he didn't want to bring everybody down. He really thought about other people instead of himself. And so give him this one piece, give him this one opportunity to follow through with what he did, what he showed you in life. Okay. He was that person. He was that person who gave to everybody else. So know that he would want you to celebrate his life and not mourn his passing. With that said, next in line, let me find it. Sorry. Let's see who is next. Next in line is Katrina Page. Are you here? I think you did not respond. I did not see you respond. Carolina, Caro, Chariona. I
I
don't
saw
know.
that. I didn't even attempt it, Don.
Exactly. Chariona MSU. You are next, and then Lakeisha Cole and Lotus Siren. in that order. Let us know if you are here. Whoever speaks up with the three, you'll go first. As the other two pops in, if it goes too long, we won't be doing the other one. So again, Cheriona MSU, if you are here, you are next. Lakeisha Cole, then Lotus. And let me know what your questions are.
Keisha Cole is here. She says, specific, will I meet a new love and can you describe him? We've never told you about love before because your face looks familiar, and I thought
I thought
we've
so.
told you about that.
That and business, wasn't it? There are two things she was asking before, that and business.
Okay, let me see. I get
Thank
a
you for the
restless.
confirmation. I was going
I'm
to say
sorry.
thank you for the confirmation, Cutie. Cute Addie was confirming what we were seeing. So thank you
She
for
said
that
we
confirmation.
never have done
Mhm.
love for Lakeisha. Okay.
Mhm.
So, oh, we told her about moving. Okay. Did you
But weren't
move?
you in a business with a guy that you were dating or
No,
something?
that's Katrina Page, I think.
Okay, okay. Because I
I
remember
think
there was
Katrina
the New
Page.
York, New Jersey, and then the boyfriend in one, and all that. And I was wondering if this is the same. So
Um, Lakeisha, I get a anxiousness, a frustration, like, look, I'm ready for this to happen type situation, but not in a desperate way. You don't seem desperate. You just seem like, well, what's the holdup? What's taking so long? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm healing myself. Like, I feel like you're doing healing work. I see candles being lit. I see your prayers, going out. I feel like you're very in that spiritual, kind of sway. That's how they're showing it to me. Like you're kind of in that spiritual sway. I feel like you're calming yourself. You're very specific and intentional, and you're just like, what is the problem? What is taking so long? Believe me, I know, sister. Um, 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 specific. Okay, so will I meet a new love? Yes. Can I describe him? Okay, and so this is the image that they show me. And I don't know if you used to watch How to Get Away with Murder, but in the first season of How to Get Away with Murder, there was this black guy who worked there. He was really young and taught, like, I think he was the focal point of like the investigation, or he was really popular in it. Like maybe the girlfriend that he had died. That's how they showed me him, like with that little kind of curly, not really curly, but that kind of wavy or something kind of hair, like that guy. So I don't know, like How to Get Away with Murder, season one, that guy, that black guy, young, kind of looks like him, tall, slender, um, young, um, um, challenges you. He will challenge you. Not in a bad way, in a good way, challenge you to be more of you and free and to care what people think of you less. You seem to be a little bit concerned with what do people think if they know I do this? What do people know? But he will challenge you to be free, to be who you are and not have to worry about that. He will be a great support to you. Something about a brother. Do you have a brother or something like that? Like something about a brother. So maybe they'll be good friends or something like that. But I heard the word brother, but he will challenge you. He will help you to be your best self. And they're saying almond, like that almond color is what I'm really hearing. Almond color. And that guy, look up how to get away with murder and look at that guy. Yes, I have a brother or not. Okay, so your brother. I heard closer than a brother. So I don't know if he'll bring you and your brother closer, but closer to, maybe it was closer to your brother, and I thought closer than your brother because I heard closer to your brother. But this person you'll meet is going to be key to that person, unless your brother looks like that guy from How to Get Away from Murder. I mean, How to Get Away with Murder. But no, I feel like this is romantic because they're saying he will challenge you to be your best self and to stop thinking about how people um, see you or view you. Just be your best self. If you want to wear a tutu out with a swim top on, that's your business. Like that, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of energy it is. Be your best self unapologetically. And this person will challenge you, but also help you to develop that attitude of, I mean, you either like me or you don't, and not in a bad kind of I'm just being bitchy way, but in a positive let me be me kind of way. And you don't like because they're putting me in like they're putting me like if you were to take how you see those shows where they put somebody in a locker, they stuff them in the locker at school. They're confining me like this, like you're really kind of not necessarily stuffy, but yourself to something that you think you should be, and you need to be more of who you are, and let that be okay. Like you don't have to say yes to everything people ask you. They're giving me goosebumps again. So you don't have to say yes to everything people ask you. You don't have to agree with everything. You don't have to lend. Like, do you give out money a lot? Like you seem to be a person who lends. Every time somebody asks, you don't have to say yes, and you don't have to explain what your no is. No, I don't have it. No, I can't give it. No, you just need to say no. And this person will help you to be that. They're not coming to take from you, they're coming to add to you and help you to be better. Not in that I have to save you, I have to pick you up, because you don't seem to be a person who is like sad or depressed. You've put yourself into this little tight space of what you have to be like. And I know what that's like, because I used to be like I always had to be happy, I always had to be smiling, I always had to be cheerful, I always had to be this thing. And so when I went through that period of time where I was like kind of breaking out of that, it was like, what's wrong with Angie? She doesn't smile anymore, she doesn't this anymore. And so you have the option right now where you can break yourself out of that, and you don't have to be forced to do it. This person is going to help you to be that person, and you're going to be really, really nice. Like I see you guys sitting at a picnic table in the park, the leaves are falling in the fall. You really seem to be happy. Do you want a child? Do you want a little boy? Because I hear junior. You seem to want a kid, and this is your forever. This is your, I'm ready. And this person seems to be all of those things. Like, I feel like you have a board, not that you're obsessed with it, but you know what you want. And love seems to be big on your board. Like, if there was a heart shaped couple in there, like you have maybe a vision board that represents everything that you want, and it's coming. It's your first child is going to be a boy, and it's going to be a junior. I hear that. And I see a little boy, and he has the same hair as this person, and you all are in the park. Like, everything you want is coming. You are being a little impatient about it, but before all of those things happen, this person is going to help you break out of that what people think about me situation, and you're going to be okay. I do see you moving away to, what does Seattle have to do with it? Like, they're showing me lots of water and green grass, and then I heard Seattle. So that seems to be something that's coming up for you. But I feel like you're going to move away with this person, and you're going to be your own little nucleus together. Like, you won't like disappear from your family, but you're going to be your own little nucleus together, and that'll also help you that you're not so accessible to family who are trying to get from you, and not necessarily in a bad way, like they're always um not in a bad way where they're always trying to scam or get stuff from you, but in a way that you are trying that you don't always have to be that person who hands out. Like, you need to pull back a little bit and saving. Is that something that is significant to you, like saving? Just pull back, just say no without explanation. No is a the word that I hear is no is a full sentence. No, period. You don't have to explain, oh, no, I can't do it now. I have to do this. No, I don't have it. That's it. You don't have to give any explanation. That's it. Okay, family. Okay, this person definitely is going to come in and put a stop to it. Not in a, oh, no, you better not. But why do you feel like they're going to make you explore your feelings of why you feel like you need to be that savior for everybody else? You don't need to be. This person is just going to make you see the real you that you should be, instead of the person that you've allowed yourself to be because of what people think you should be. So he's going to be a good person for you. I don't know a when, and I know that's your question. When is all this going to happen? And I don't know, but I do see you guys in the park in the fall. So I don't know if that's this fall, but I do see you two in the park in the fall. And the reason I know it's fall is because the leaves are changing color and they're falling on the ground. And you two are sitting at the picnic table, and you're really having a nice little cute time. Like, it's really just simple. it's not anything big. And you don't seem to be a person who's very materialistic and like, oh, you have to buy me this, you have to take care of me. You seem to be a person where if we come together and partner, we can do great things. So you're not a person who's going to make the relationship like unbalanced. You're going to balance each other. And that's it, Don.
Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. The only thing I picked up different, or anything even relatively close to what you were going with, was the time frame, because I was getting fall winter, and
Okay, that's
so I
good.
was like,
Okay.
be patient because it's not happening yet, but it will be happening. Also, be on the lookout, be prepared for it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, don't make someone fit because you've had a reading from Angie that said clearly what this person was. Don't go around looking for the person that fits that. Go around looking to be yourself and make sure that you're showing yourself to be the bright, energetic, happy person that they're going to be drawn to, and then they'll find you. Don't try to
Yeah.
find them. They will find you. And if you try to make someone else fit that criteria, it's doomed to failure.
You're
That's not what you want to do.
as you said that I got goosebumps, but they said, as you said, fit that criteria, you're gonna force somebody to be it, and then you're gonna miss the person that you're supposed to be.
Exactly.
You'll
Yep.
know. You'll know. And they make it seem like you're not even looking for this person. You're going about your regular life. So continue all your affirmations, all your intentions, all of your prayers, all of your candles, all of your meditation. Continue all of that because you're just making your inner light glow, and this person will find you. It's kind of like you're a lighthouse and this person is coming to the
Exactly.
lighthouse. That's how
And
it
they're
is.
drawn, yeah, they are drawn to your energy. That's what I got too. But most importantly, continue to be working on your highest and best self, because that's the person they want, the highest and best you. And if you're comfortable with you, they're going to be comfortable with you too. So again, do continue doing the work.
Is there something about your color do you feel some kind of way about being a darker complexion person? Like, is that an issue for you? He will love your color. Like he will love that color, the color that you are. Like I feel like you've had an issue with like colorism, and they're saying, "Don't even worry about it. Won't even be an issue. You're gonna be fine."
What
So
I was
just
picking up was a inconsistency in the tones, and so there are like
okay,
some
yeah,
colorations that she's very that she's kind of uncomfortable with,
yeah.
because it's not a monotone color, and I think that's what I was getting, is the feeling of self consciousness about that. It's not important. That's what I was getting.
He won't. It won't even be an issue for him. True
Yeah.
love doesn't see any of that.
Yep.
I'm
Super.
so excited. We go to weddings, so let me tell you. Oh, she said, guys, in the past with my color, it won't even be an issue. Oh my gosh, they're making me feel so tearful because I feel your pain with the color thing. And so they're saying, don't even worry about it. You will be fine. Your color is not going to be an issue. He's going to love your color, and he's going to let you know that. Gosh, it was something else I was about to say about the love thing, and I don't remember. It must not have been significant, and it wasn't a bad thing. It was a good thing. Like just be okay with it. You're going to be fine.
Yep. Remember, they're going to love you as you are. Be your highest and best self. That's all they need. That's
Oh,
all they
that's
need.
what I was going to say. If you two get married, I want to be invited to the wedding.
next, next in line is, um, there we go. Did I hit the wrong one? There we go. There we go. Lotus Siren, I am here. I wanted to know, are there any important messages from Spirit that I need to hear? Hey, before we do Lotus Siren, Shelly from, is it Kentucky? Shelly from Kentucky, if you're here, happy birthday. I'm getting the feeling like your birthday is like right around the corner. So if you're here, Shelly from Kentucky, Spirit's telling me you're here and your birthday is right around the corner. Happy birthday. If you're here, confirm it, please. Is
Oh,
that
she
you?
said yes. Shelly Dawson. She said yes.
Are you from Kentucky, Shelly? And is your birthday right around the corner? I guess I should ask one question at a time. So, is your birthday right around the corner, Shelly? Yay or nay? Yes or no? Like the 10th or something? Like it's like right around, right, 13th. Okay. Okay, good. And Kentucky. So I got it right. Okay. Well, Spirit just wanted me to tell you happy birthday. So That's kind of nice. So sorry about that, Lotus Siren. I just spirit when they talked to me, they wanted to say something, so I put it out there. Welcome in, Shelly. Have we seen you before, Shelly? I think you're. I don't remember your name. Are you new to us here? I don't recall you being here before.
I don't recall either.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
welcome. I think this is, and welcome if you are. And also, by the way, this is a good time. You are new. Good, super, super. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, follow button, depending on which service you're on. I think on Facebook it's follow. With YouTube, it's subscribe. And with YouTube, if you hit the subscribe, hit the little icon bell, and you'll get notices every time we go live. And also hit those like buttons, because as the more that you hit those like buttons, the algorithm picks it up and it shares this information with other people who need to hear it. So we appreciate you guys being here very much. And if you could do that for us, hit the like button and the follows and subscribes and all those things. And we are reading who? Lotus, right? What do you got there, Angie? Anything good?
no, because I wasn't paying attention.
Not a problem.
All important messages for spirit. Okay. I am here.
Lotus, the one thing that I got is that it was interesting. The one thing that instantly came to me is you're moving in the right direction. I think you're questioning, I think you have questions about the direction you're headed in, and you needed some confirmation. It's more about confirmation. So I think you're headed in the right direction. I think that if that's what you were looking for, and again, that's what I'm sensing, is that are you headed in the right direction? And I do believe you are. I do believe, though, however, that you need to be more cognizant of what's going on around you, because I think that sometimes you're caught up in your own world and you're not paying attention to what's coming around you. And those things can distract you, dissuade you, and pull you off your path without you even knowing they're happening. So you need to be cognizant, especially of the people around you. There are certain people around you who are kind of they're not looking out for your best interest. I'll put it that way, and they can tend to again pull you off because they need you for their own purposes, and that detracts from where you're headed. So stay focused, stay on point. You are heading in the right direction, but again, pay attention to those around you. Pay attention to where you're going, what you're doing, and with that focus, you're gonna be fine. That's what I'm getting. Anything else?
Immediately I heard, "Do you hear what I hear?" But in that song version of, is that a Christmas song?
Yeah. Yep. Do
But
you
I
hear
hear,
what I hear? Said the little man to the shepherd boy.
they told me to ask you, do you hear your name being whispered and you don't know where it's coming from? It seems like an echo. Or do you hear something that sounds like shh, 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 like it's like somebody's whispering to you? Um, when Don said pay more attention, that peaked up in me. You need to pay more attention with like I feel like, and this is their word, the angels are talking to you. You're not hearing. So when Don says you need to be more aware of things that are going on around you, you need to listen. You need to be in silence a little bit more. Like they show me you sitting in a chair and just being in silence. You don't need so much noise. That, like, I feel like that's kind of on the same page as Don was saying. There's too much noise around you, and you need a little bit of silence so you can hear. Do you hear what I hear? They're whispering to you. The angels are whispering to you. And they specifically said the word angels are listening to me. Sometimes I hear a loud ringing in my ear out of nowhere. So the next thing that you're going to hear, because it's going to elevate, is your name being whispered. And you're going to be like, "Did someone just call my name?" And so you're going to look and you're not going to see anything. And then it's going to sound like little whispers. You have to acknowledge that these are happening so they're elevated. They'll keep doing it, but you need to now lean into it, that we're telling you it's aware. Like you wanted to know what the spirits are telling you. Listen. You need some silence, you need less noise, and you just need some, even if it's just putting on some meditation music. Even they literally show me you sitting in a chair and just no noise, no music, no nothing, just silence, and letting them talk to you and hearing and believing in what you hear. Because I feel like if they talk to you, you're going to be like, wait, is this my conscience? Is this me? Is this like who's talking to me? Lean into it. You can even write it down if you don't understand what they're saying, because sometimes it may just be little single words. I know a lot of people do a lot of automatic writing, like they'll just go into trance or they'll just go into whatever. But you are definitely about to start hearing things. Um, and then I heard something about visually hear, and this is weird because they said you're going to start hearing things visually. Um, and the best way that I could describe that is, um, like when I said the word carry and they spelled it out to me, I could have just said Carrie, and you could have thought of all the different ways that you could spell Carrie, Carry. They spelled it to me. So you're going to hear visually. They're going to show, like maybe you'll hear it and then they'll show you specifically what the word is. Because that happens to me sometimes. They'll say it and I'll be like, what did they say? And then you'll see it. So you're going to hear visually, is what they're saying to me. You're going to hear it and then you're going to see it in case you don't understand it. So pay attention. Sit in silence. You don't have to do anything else. You're like, oh, what do I have to do? You don't have to do anything else. Just let it happen. You wanted to know? That's what they're saying. Be aware. Be open. Open. That's the one thing. That's the thing that they just said to me over and over and over again. Open. And it echoed like you were in a cave. Open, 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 open. Be open to it. It's coming. And that's it. Tomorrow is 10 to 11 hours, right? Oh my God. Now you're doing 10 hours tomorrow?
I
I mean,
hope
10
not.
to 11 is the time. I'm like, wow, now you have to do a marathon session. You and
I'm
Shawna
telling you.
done.
Lord. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's 10, 11 hours. Maybe in 10 or 11 hours, what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. That's could be. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so 7 o'clock our time, 10 o'clock their time is maybe what they're asking. So 7 o'clock West Coast, 10 o'clock East Coast, and yeah, not necessarily 10 to 11, but
No, I think
you
that
know,
they mean from now, if you count 10 or 11 hours from now, we'll be back
oh,
on.
then
Because,
there you go.
yeah, I think that's what the implication is there.
How do
10 to
I
11
open
hours.
myself in meditation? They literally just show you sitting there. Don't concentrate on anything. You seem to have a lot going on. Like when Don was giving the reading, it seemed to be like chaos. There's always the TV's on, the music on, there's people talking to you, you're on the phone. Like, do you have some kind of fear of not wanting to be alone? Like you don't like silence, and that's exactly what you need now is silence. You don't have to try to specifically do anything for meditation. Just hear it. You know what I'm saying? Just allow it to happen. You don't have to do anything special. They literally show me you sitting in a chair in silence and just kind of being like, like you don't really know, or maybe just losing yourself in writing or just hold like doing this with cards takes me so out of my normal thought because I'm concentrating on not dropping the cards. I'm concentrating on what card fell out. It literally takes your mind out of the world, and it's as simple as doing this. And like a lot of times when we're in class, she says she doesn't like silence, and that's what they want you to do, sit in the silence. Sometimes you'll just hear people shuffling in the background. It's literally will take you out of your left brain so fast because like I said, you're trying to keep the cards from falling, you're trying to see what card fell, you're trying to receive. So that's all you do is all you need is something that takes you out of your left brain, out of your conscious mind. And it won't be easy. You'll have to do it, it may take you a couple of times. Don, didn't you say you had to do that one meditation like 5 or 6 times before it actually worked for you?
Yeah,
So
because it was more like sleep. I had that
right, don't
problem.
feel bad if it doesn't work. And sometimes now I still fall asleep like, oh my gosh. And also come to class Tuesday night because Don and I we did a guided meditation last night where Don did. Oh my gosh, it was so great! You guys missed it. Don did a meditation that was so good. I could taste the chocolate cake that he told us to visualize. Like we had to visualize his kitchen. We made a cake. We put it in the oven. I could smell the chocolate. My cake had lava coming out of the top of the cake. Kina people were like, "You ain't getting no chocolate cake." They made her have an apple pie. So literally, but the the exercise was so great that we did. Everybody got something. Like they either like smelled the cake. Like the one guy, he made a German chocolate cake because he doesn't like chocolate cake, and Keena doesn't like chocolate cake, so she made an apple pie. And she even said, "No, it's supposed to be a cake. It's a pie." Don did such a good job with the meditation. I'm telling you, if nothing else, you should come. Keena says, "Silence is where the soul speaks." So don't be afraid of the silence. And then
Mhm.
literally come to our class Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. You will love it. Like we do exercises, we do practice, and we're not like teaching you how to do anything. We're just telling you to open up. What do you see? What do you feel? Because some people don't understand it and they think, oh, I only saw orange. What does that mean? Well, what does orange mean to you? For me, orange means sweet. It means oranges. It means sunshine. It means bright. It means joy. So you have to piece together what those things mean to you. And so come to class Tuesday nights with Don and I. You see the address at the bottom, advice@sonoramystic.com. Email and say, I want to be on the list. Don will send you the link every week, and then you just log into the Zoom. It's private. There's no recording. Nobody's going to hear your thoughts. We share a lot in there. We're very, open. Nobody is like weird or odd. Like if you say you saw ET, then we believe you saw ET. And you know what? We might all see the ET. We've all saw like little things in the sky. Like, do you see that baby's face? We saw a baby's face in there, and everybody loved it. So it's that collective energy. Come in Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We usually do 6 to 8, and the exercises are good. Like Don really does, put a lot of effort into the exercises that we do and the groups that we're in. And then we just have a good time sharing with each other. See, even Pam said class is great. So just come in and share with us. You'll really enjoy it. Just one time and you'll be hooked.
And they're free, and we have people from all different levels. And more importantly, when you come in, you never know what's going to happen. You may have an amazing evening where tons of stuff comes in and you said, I could never do that, and boom, it does happen. Or you could have an evening like last night when one of the young ladies got a mediumship read because while she was there practicing with the woman, her grandmother came in, and the woman's a medium and said, hey, by the way, guess who's here right now? And believe it or not, and it was amazing. So it's a wonderful thing. Every level, if you were a beginner, if you're somebody who's even curious and don't know, you're welcome. If you are extremely experienced and you're great at everything, you're welcome to everybody in between.
Shelly, it doesn't matter if you have your grandkids. We have people that have a little bit of noise in the background. You can silence your mic when you're not talking. You can listen. Like we're not stuffy like that, where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that she had noise in the background. Like, we understand that life is still going on at this time. And, maybe you can just have them color next to you. And sometimes you may have to look over and say, quiet down a little bit. We're not stuffy like that, where we're just going to be like, we need dead silence or you can't be here. It's so much love. It's so much encouragement. People will just give you random, like, oh my gosh, I see this, or I heard this, or did you ever, it's so much love, and you will love it. Like we're not like that. Like just come and see it. And you'll see just how much love it is. Like people will come in and have a bad day and we'll cheer them right up and be like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. Or if we're all having a bad day, we'll notice that that's the energy and we'll do something that kind of cheers each other up.
Email me at advice@sonoramystictarot.com. It's down here in this thing right there. It is advice@sonoramystictarot.com. Email me there. Give me your email address. Say you want to join the class, and I will send you the private link on Tuesday. You'll get it usually about 3 to 4 hours before class, and then you click on the link and join the class. And again, it's like-minded people with no judgment. And we tell everybody, leave the negative at the door. If you bring the negative, then you can go out with the negative.
Open. Like
absolutely.
This P person says, oh, I'm a newbie level. You don't know. People come in there and they are amazed because they finally tuned in. Like you didn't even realize, and then they'll be like, what? And next thing you know, you're like, oh, I saw this, I heard this, I felt that, I got this, I got that. You'll be amazed at what happens once you actually settle down and tune in. It is amazing.
And not only that, but the collective energy around that many people who are also drawing this energy in and putting it out there, it enhances everything. So you in your own world may not yet have that energy there yet, but once you connect with us and we're all doing it together, that energy is amplified. And all of a sudden you're able to do things that you could not think you could do otherwise because you're tapping into everybody else's energy. And that is a wonderful thing. Not vampiring, not sucking it up, but tapping into it and using it to the higher level, which is wonderful.
Yeah. We uplift each other. And we have a private Facebook page where you come in and we share stuff. Like we share podcasts, we share quotes, we share new moon stuff, we share all kinds of spiritual practice and stuff. Like we share all kinds of stuff to encourage each other. Like, oh, I thought maybe the group would like this. Oh, I thought maybe the group would want to hear this. And we just talk back and forth. And some people be like, you know what, I'm having a bad day. And you might get like 5 or 6 different comments that's saying, yo, try this, or do you need to talk, or, text. Like we're very open to each other, and we all want to help each other. Like we're never and we like to practice. So I tell the people all the time, you can call me and do a reading anytime you want to. You can text me and ask me a question. You can text me a reading. Like if you get any information off me, like I've literally gone to one of the people in there and been like, hey, can you pull some cards for me? This is what I saw. They'll do the reading, and they'll call me and they'll send me the information. Like we are open to that. That's what we're here for. People who do not understand what's going on or what this all is, because I can tell you, I had all kinds of preconceived notions until I actually got into it. And I'm like, oh, it's not like I thought it was at all. It's not scary at all. It's not like intimidating. Nobody is a professional. Everybody is learning. We're always learning. Even if you're our teacher has been doing this for over a decade and she's still learning. We're always learning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So again, Tuesday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. East Coast time, and they run for 2 hours. We start on time, we try to finish on time, and we do exercises. We give advice. We actually open for questions about what it's doing and how people are doing things and stuff. So people that have questions about the processes or whatever else, we ask. Each of us share information. And then we also, we practice. We practice. We have different types of exercises that can sometimes highlight one skill set versus another. So it's good.
Bring a deck of cards. Like if you don't even have tarot cards, at least bring a deck of cards, because we do, some activities where you have to show a card and we read the energy on your card. And yes, you can read it through the screen. We read it through the screen. So bring a deck of cards. I do recommend you bring a deck of cards, even if it's not like, tarot or anything like that, just a plain deck of cards, if, or whatever that is for you, just so we can have something to read the energy on, or we can visually see.
And Alicia says we are fun. We laugh too, and because Alicia is one of our classmates, and so yes, we do. We tend to laugh a bit. We tend
got
to.
The visitation last night.
She got the visitation. Yes. So yeah, she was. It was quite moving. Quite moving. Absolutely. And before we move forward, Shelley, has your grandmother passed? And is your grandmother or your mother? I think it's your grandmother, but it could be your mother. It's like a blondish colored hair when she was younger. She's like a little bit of a oval face, maybe a little bit. She was a little bit heavy. Because again, this is the energy I'm feeling that told me about your birthday. Is your grandmother on the other side? I think it's your mother's mother. Yes. Okay. And she okay. And did she fit that? Does she fit that features that I was talking about? Is that the one, or because again, this is the physical the physical of that person I'm seeing. Does the physical also line up? She wasn't tall. She was a shorter woman.
Joker, your picture.
Maybe yes. Okay. Because that's who come in to tell me about your birthday. So apparently she just wanted to, I just wanted to connect the person who came in, because she kept sticking around like she needed me to tell you why that was. And so she came in and she was here. That's who was bringing the information. And before, she didn't show herself, but then she kind of got a little bit huffy because I didn't acknowledge her, but she wasn't giving me the acknowledgement. She was just giving me information. I thought it was just spirit, but she was wanting me to let you know she is actually here. So she was coming through. Now you didn't know her that well. I don't know if you even knew her at all, but she is around you. She is around you often. She's always around you, by the way. And she travels with you. So when you need to speak to somebody, when you need to speak her name, talk to her, and she will send you a signal. She'll respond. And she says
that you're overwhelmed by the children.
Yeah, and she's too hard on herself. You're too hard on yourself. You beat yourself up a lot. Lord have mercy. I don't know why, but
Not
you do.
overwhelmed in a bad way, but in a whoa, this is a lot of work, and I should be past this. Like, why am I doing this all over again? Type thing. And not that you don't like it, but you are a bit overwhelmed with all of the things that are going, technology, all the things that have to do with the children. You are doing a good job.
Yeah.
You want help, but you're looking for help in the love, like if I just had a husband or if I just had, okay, you want help, and let me see where the help is coming from.
And you work in some kind of service, like a public relation, there's something about customer service or some kind of, you deal with the public. Is that what I'm getting? Because that's what I'm getting from her, is like you deal with the public and you're communicating with public, and that takes a lot of energy. Is that correct? Silence.
Because I have another question. I'm just waiting on her to ask that question, to answer that question before I ask the next question. But it's about the kids.
No,
In
in
a
fact,
factory.
but your job. Okay. Interesting. Because she's showing me you doing something in customer service. She's showing me you doing something in a place where you work with people, you communicate with people. So I'm wondering if maybe she's hinting to you to that maybe you need to look at something else, because she's showing me that this again, you in a customer service role. She's showing me you in a
Working
role
from
where you're
home,
helping.
Don?
Say again.
Is she working from home in this customer service job?
Um, No, I'm getting like a counter. I'm getting like again, people come up and they ask questions or whatever. So it's like a customer service. It's not like a cashier, not that. It's not sales, it's not that at all. It's more, again, it's more of a, I don't know if it's a state job or something where people, or a federal job where people come up and you have to help them with maybe their plans or their economics or their social security or something, or driver's license. I'm getting something like that. I'm getting like a service type of job where again you're working and then people come in, they need something and you facilitate that, but it's not sales, not sales.
This is the other thing. You are not utilizing the resources available to you as a, and the word they're using is foster mom, but like you have custody of children that are not yours. There are resources that are available to you to help you ease this, and you're not fully utilizing those resources. You really need to tap into those resources and allow them to help you. You don't seem like a person who wants to ask for help. You want to battle through this, and you thinking like, wow, this is a lot harder the second time around. um, and not harder as in you don't know what you're doing, but it's a little bit more exhausting because we are of a particular age, I would assume. And so it's just a little bit more tiring, and it's a lot of more activity. Like the kids seem to be very rambunctious. And the question I had is, are they about to return to school? Like, are they going to be in school um, the 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 earlier part of the day? That'll give you a little bit of rest if they're going back to school. But also, you're not utilizing the resources that you could get. Like there's after school programs, and there's other things that you can put them in that'll kind of help you with caring for them. You're not utilizing your resources. If you have an advocate, you need to tell the advocate, I'm overwhelmed. Is there something you can do to help me? Is there resources that are available to help me do what I need to do? You're not utilizing all of your resources. There seems to be help all around you, but you seem to be like in this cylinder, a clear cylinder locked into like if it was like a vacuumed cylinder, and all these things are around you, but you can't get to them because you're vacuum sealed in. You need to get to those resources, and it's just basically about, like they're making it seem like just touch the wall and it'll disappear, or touch the wall and the door open and you can step out. You need to get yourself out of that I can't ask for help thing. I'm going to talk to the social worker. Definitely. That social worker can give you resources that'll help you. You are not utilizing your resources. And just let them know, like, this is a bit much for me. Is there anything I can do for this, and this? And they'll help you with those resources. That there's a lot of programs that'll help you with this situation. And I feel
But
some
can I,
sadness about the child that you like, the child that you are raising, that person's kid. Like there's some sadness there. You can go ahead now.
no, I was just wondering, are we picking, because For some reason, I was picking up grandkids. So are
Yeah,
these your
they're
grandkids?
her
They're not
grandkids.
your
Yeah.
kids,
No,
right?
they're her grandkids. She did say that, and that's what I'm saying. The
Okay, I missed
sadness
that.
is
Sorry,
about
sorry.
the kid who she's, her child. There's sadness about why she has to care for that person's
Oh,
child.
sorry, I missed that. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was getting I was getting your grandkids, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, did I miss something? Because I was I'm sorry, I don't pay attention sometimes.
Oh, she's the subdivision that was in the tornado.
Mhm.
Oh, ooh.
Wow, prayers and healing energy sending your way definitely, and to your community's way. Jeezy whiz. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, it's a yeah. Just know that again. I see you changing jobs, and I don't know. I see you doing something that's going to make you much more comfortable and much more aligned with what you should be doing, because a factory isn't where your energy is not aligned with a factory. Okay, that's just not who you are. And so I think your grandmother's that was part of why she's here, is to kind of tell you that. And it is your birthday coming up soon, and so it's like one of those things of, hey, maybe consider what does this year coming in mean to you, and then maybe set your affirmations. Tell the universe what you want to happen, how you want the change to happen. Tell them that it will happen by not going to, well, I wish or whatever. This is what's going to happen. Tell them what's going to happen and put it out there every day. You'd be surprised what that would do for you.
When I read My Daughters in Domestic Violence, I saw a white candle. I saw it being lit, and I saw your daughter's picture leaning against that candle. You can either write your intentions for your daughter on that candle, because I feel like you pray for her a lot. Light this candle, set those intentions, like Don are saying, say those affirmations, and lean her picture up against this candle. And by the time it's over, I'm not saying that her situation will be over, but the things that need to happen will be in motion. So, like the candle, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get a white candle for $1. Light it. You can put oil on it. You can do it whatever you want to do. But light this candle and put your daughter's picture, like just lean it up against the candle and let it burn. Set your intentions. Like, be in a positive mood. Don't be in a desperation. Be in a hopeful mood, in a joyous mood. And when you have a little bit of time to yourself, and I know when you have the kids, that may not be so easy, but set the mood where you're in a joyous space and you're not in a sadness, because you want to give the intention of joy to your daughter and of healing to your daughter. And just think, so maybe you think about what you want to send to your daughter before you go and buy the candle and before you light the candle. But they clearly showed me a white candle and your daughter's picture leaned up against it, and setting your intentions as you light the candle.
And Shelley, she said that your great grandmother, your great grandmother told you, is telling me that you don't have to ask that question. You know the answer about John. You don't need to ask us. You know the answer. As for painting in the trees in the fall, the Facebook group we spoke about, the only way you can have access to that private group is by joining our class. So if you're not in our class, you will not be able to join that private Facebook group, because that private Facebook group is solely for the members of our class, because we share different things there that are for our development, and we don't put it out to the world. That's not so again, if you're part of our class, we can add you to that. Otherwise, no, we don't allow access to that. That's one of those privileges about being in the class. Mhm.
Right, and you can be friends with us on Facebook and get our regular posts, but this is specifically for class. And again, the email address that's going across the bottom where it says advice at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, that's how you get the link. Don will email you the private link to the class. It's through Zoom. We do it through class, and we do ask you to be on camera, so we can see you, because sometimes we read you, your eyes, your face, we see things. And so we do ask you to be on camera. We do ask you to bring, like I said, a deck of cards. It doesn't have to be tarot cards. It could just be a regular deck of playing cards. We do exercises with cards and with things. And sometimes we need you to hold up an object or a card, mostly cards. So definitely get a deck of cards. Email the email address, and Don will send you the link, and then you'll be invited to a class, the day of class, Tuesday, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.
And again, the emails, painting in the trees, the email is below us. It's running across the Chiron there, so you can see it. Next in line is Quinn Lovely, and Quinn Lovely wants a general reading.
Don, you can read Quinn. I just gave her a text reading over the phone.
Okay.
So I don't really have much more.
Oh, I didn't highlight her, did I? Sorry, Quinn. Okay, Quinn. Wow, I'm getting a lot of low cards. There's got to be there's got to, you're getting ready again. It's interesting because I'm feeling like it's time for a change. It's time for a real change, and it is that again that time for a change. The full card is here, so that's the beginning. The full card is telling it's the lowest card in all of the tarot deck. This is the zero card, and so again, that's that new beginning, new clean, new start. There's some plans that need to be put into place. Also, there's that Ace of Wands again, a new cycle beginning, a new cycle of movement. The question is when you see the wands, it's like, is it business related? Is it a new job? Is it a new opportunity? The Knight is in there, which tells you again, get moving. Don't sit on the sidelines. Don't sit there waiting for somebody to save you. Get moving. Do it yourself. This is the Knight of Swords too, because it's telling me that this part of this newness, this new change, is you thinking differently. You thinking about things in a different way. What you have been thinking about and how you've been doing things is not quite the way it's not working. And so again, this is renewed. This is a new way again of approaching things moving forward. Again, you're going to rise above all this, which is great. This is going to help push you further in, going to take you to a different level because again, you need to be, it's like a shakeup. Okay. And there's the Queen again, all these wands. And so this seems to be a lot about job or career or opportunity. So don't be surprised if you're looking at potentially a new job or starting your own business or developing the business in a new way, a different way. And that's what that sword is talking about. But I see a lot of positive energy again around either a new job, a new opportunity, a promotion, a new position, something like that. So again, I see a change. So do not be surprised if you get word of one of those things. And look, another wand. I'm telling you, it's crazy. That's 5 wands. So that's what I'm seeing. Hopefully it helps you, Quinn. And with that said, next is Dorothy Smith, General Finance.
Is Dorothy still here?
She's on Facebook, and so she couldn't. This not registering here. I had to go over there and find the information.
I thought it connected, Don.
It is connected, but for some reason the comments aren't coming across. So when I look here for my personal one, I can't see the personal comments. So but she is there, and since she's my sister-in-law, I'll let you do the reading.
Um, I immediately saw a raging panther on the prowl, and I heard screaming in my ear. Like there's a lot of conflict and there's a lot of upheaval. I see this panther, but I feel like you're that panther, that sleek panther, um, on the prowl, but not in a bad way. Like you want to end this and get it over with. And you're sent out to do it, to resolve this. And I asked why they didn't show me a lion for strength, and there's something about the characteristics of a panther, that that ability to prance, to they're showing me this shiny, like the shiny coat on the panther, like all of that mystery about the panther. All of that is unnecessary because you seem to move in the darkness. Like whatever plans you're doing to resolve whatever this issue is, you don't seem to be talking about it. You're just getting it done behind the scenes. You're not saying anything and you're getting it done because you are tired of it. You are over whatever this situation is that is causing this upheaval. Um, you're tired of the noise. You're tired of the yelling. Um, I hear allow your true instincts to kick in, like those animal instincts. Let those things kick in and allow them to lead you. What you are doing is correct. You are on the right path to doing whatever you're supposed to do to get this situation resolved. And you're the definition of move in silence. You don't seem to be letting people know what your plans are, but you're going to get this situation done and over with quickly, or not necessarily quickly, but you're going to get it done. And like you're like, you know what, this is ridiculous. I obviously have to do this myself. That is literally how I heard. I obviously have to do this myself because nobody else is going to get it done. And this is you making those plans and getting things done. And next thing you know, everything is resolved or every stuff is in motion, and people don't understand how it ended or how it got to where it needed to be. So you are definitely on the right path. You are definitely making the correct moves behind the scenes. They are very clear that it's behind the scenes. It's the silence that is helping you, because no one knows what you're doing, and nobody can whisper to this person, to that person, and tell this person what you're going to do before you're going to do it. Keep that silence, keep that mystery about it. That panther is very specific. Like they're really giving me that mystery of that panther and those characteristics of that panther. And the lion wasn't what you needed. It's not the strength. It's that stealth is the word that they're using. That agility, that able to to pivot, to do what you need to do, to pounce on the situation and to put the fire out. That's why it's the panther. You really need to um, lean into those instincts. Like you know exactly what to do. And you're not doing it. Like, let me see. Like you just know instinctively what to do. Do it. Stop hesitating and wonder how it's going to affect people. Just do what needs to be done to get this resolved. You're tired of it, and it shows. But this panther mode, this mystery, this agility, that's what is your power. That is your kind of, so to speak, upper hand in this situation. I'm hearing the word career, so let me see where they're going with the career. They're showing me the points of a church. They're showing me a building like this with the points of a church. I see a cross on there, but they said that with career. So let me see what the connection is with the church and the career. So they're showing me someone being forced to sit in a chair where they don't. So are you uncomfortable now with the church or like with religion? Like they're like, because they showed me this, the top part of the church, and they showed me that there was a cross on there. So that's how I knew that this was a church. And then there's somebody sitting in chairs that are lined up, but they're strapped to the chairs like they cannot leave this space. So do you feel like you can't leave the church? Because it feels like or whatever, something has you bound to this chair, and or has, it's a male in the chair, a male energy. So I don't think it's necessarily a male, it's the male energy. So that's your inner I don't want to, masculine energy, that power, that aggression, not necessarily aggression, but that power, that oh, what word do I want to use for, but that masculinity. You are being bound to some situation. But it has to do with religion because you're in a church. Are you bound to like something morally wrong that is happening? Um, you're bound to this situation in this chair. And they're saying all you have to do is just kind of move your hands, and whatever's holding you will just open up, and you can just leave and walk away. Like they're giving me that scene where I think it was Paul, he was a prisoner in that cave, and then all of a sudden all the just chains just broke off and he just walked out. That's what they're giving me. Just get up and walk away from whatever it is. Leave that, whatever is binding you. You can get up and walk away and leave it. You don't have to stay bound to it. But they're telling me this, and the whole time I can see that this. So whatever is you're bound to, you have the ability to walk away from it. You don't have to stay. And then that's kind of all I got.
Super. Any? I don't see any confirmation, so I'm guessing that. Again, I'm looking at Facebook, and I haven't seen. There was a yes, a no, a no. So I don't know exactly when the yeses, no, and no came in. So sorry. It's hard. Again, it comes here, but not on this, not on our chat. So it's kind of crazy how that works. So
Wait a minute. I don't understand what P is saying. Can I ask specific questions when people are around me? I don't want to get their energies in as I am a university RN.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, I didn't understand what that meant either.
I don't know. You're not well when if you're talking about the class P. The classes we talk in groups. So if you're not comfortable speaking in groups or having somebody read you in a group, then um, then the class isn't for you because we do things within the group and we share things within the group and we do the readings in the group. So mhm. so so if that's what you mean, I don't know. So
Was that our last person?
that was the last person. I think we are done. And we are done within 2 hours. My gosh, 2 hours. Well, actually, 2 hours and 44 minutes, almost 3 hours. So,
I want y'all to know this. Keena hasn't said anything, but she's about to make me some picture face Angie shirts. Um, as soon as she does, I'm gonna wear it on here, and you can order them from Keena. There's going to be there's a couple designs she showed me, and I'm going to go ahead and approve them. Hashtag fix your face Angie. Hashtag FAF. Was it FYFA? Like she's going to produce these shirts, and I'm going to wear them, and then you will see them, and then fix your face Angie will be a thing.
and
And
she's
you
also
know,
going to be soon having sickle cell shirts
yeah.
in honor of sickle cell anemia. So watch for those as well.
September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and so every Friday in September, it's September, right, Keena? Yes. Every Friday in September, we wear this red shirt that Keena is going to create for sickle cell awareness, and then she's about to design the 2022 version, limited edition. Once she sells out, she's done. So we have our 2021 edition. I'll wear it for y'all next time we're on here so you can see what it is. And then she's about to release the 2022 edition, and you need to get in because once she sells out, she doesn't make any more. And I believe she. I mean, I guess we can bring Keena on here to tell us if she want to come on here. Um, and is she back there? Does she want to come on here, Don? Or is Don frozen?
Kina? Yeah, she's here. Kina, you want to come on? She said, yeah.
Okay.
We can't
We
hear you.
can't
I
hear
don't,
you.
can't hear
No.
you. Still no?
No, we still can't hear you. No, we cannot hear you. No.
I tried turning the volume up here and it's
Hello.
not my fault.
No, I was muted.
Oh.
I had the camera on, but I forgot to mute. But like Angie and Donna were saying, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. I do have sickle cell anemia. I was born with it, and so every September I like to post all the facts and stuff about sickle cell awareness, just to raise awareness for people who don't know about it, or just to get the word out there. I started last year making shirts because I wanted people to stand with me as we bring awareness to sickle cell and what it is. And so the shirts is going to be a limited like a exclusive design each year. So I have been kind of working on and thinking of what the design is for the year. And then what I do is I usually donate the proceeds from this shirt to a charity. Last year, I had a friend who loves to run. He runs marathons and all types of stuff every year. So he was running for St. Jude, and so I donated the money to his fund last year. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to donate the money to this year, but that's the goal. It's kind of just to get people to wear the shirts. So of course they're going to be red with I think white writing or some, I forgot color, but the shirts are going to be red because red is a sickle cell awareness color. And every Friday in September we wear red, and we take selfies and we post them, and we just try to bring awareness to sickle cell.
Selfie spelled CELL.
LL, yes.
Selfie, as in the cell.
So yes, we do that. I have been posting about it for a couple years, and then last year I got the idea to go ahead and make shirts. So I'll be doing it again this year. It was a lot of fun, to see people wearing their shirts and to see people posting about it and sharing and standing with me just to bring awareness to a disease that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. So that's it.
And I will be doing something else. I will not be running again. Last year I ran 2 miles per day. Was it 2 miles, Kenna? 2 miles per day for every single day for sickle cell. And I was taking donations. If you want to know about the run, go onto my YouTube. A5 says A, the number 5, and SAYS. And there's a video for every single day in September where I talk about that run and everything I went through. The whole, like the good, the bad, the ugly. Some days I was just like, you know what? I don't care if y'all donate. I don't care if y'all talk to me. I'm done. I'm over. And that's it. Like however I felt that day, that's what y'all got on camera. So go onto YouTube and look at those videos and you can see, how we did last year. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Angie's videos were hilarious. She did a run in addition to what she was already walking like 5 miles a day. So then she decided to run 2 miles a day to bring awareness to sickle cell. So those videos were hilarious.
We're gonna have to be aware. Maybe I'll do 2 drinks a day. Keena, don't look like that. I'm not running, I bet you that.
Don always looks so good in his red shirt. So,
hey, red is my color. It works.
It is, and we know you have shoes to match anytime.
I have shoes to match and glasses. I don't have my glasses on too.
Oh, and glasses, yes.
Yeah. So
also, if you go on my IG or Facebook, you can also see the red shirts because I just posted about that. See, I already got some support. Alicia says she can do that too. 2 drinks a day. We can do 2 drinks a day for sickle cell awareness.
Is it going to be water? Because I usually try to make sure I get a gallon a day.
It will definitely have water in it, and it'll be called ice.
Anyways, within the next couple of weeks, probably by the 15th or so of this month, they should be available to start purchasing because the first Friday in September is September 2nd. So if you get in the first round of shirts that go out, then you get to have it for that first day. So I usually try to get them out as quickly as possible since we do wear them every Friday. You don't have to wear that shirt, but just any red in September on Fridays is what I like to do and post about. So.
And she created the shirt because we never had red shirts to wear on Friday.
Yes, that is exactly what happened. She was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have any red." I said, you do now." So it's kind of become a thing, and I hope it's something that I can carry on. And then the shirts, whatever age I am, that's how much the shirts will be. So this year the shirts will be $36 because I'm 36. And so every year that I live with this chronic disease, that is how much I'll be charging for the shirts. So.
And I just changed the Chiron to red in celebration of that. Remember it was blue, I just changed it.
I gave Keena a reading last night, an impromptu reading, and it said going to prepare the way for her. And so this is preparing the way because Keena was not getting the message out there. Spirit was like, go ahead and tell everybody what she gonna do.
That wasn't that I wasn't getting it out there. I mean, it's what, the 3rd of August. So.
But Keena knows
You
what
gotta
shirts I
stamp
want.
out the shirt. You gotta show the design. You gotta mail the shirts out. I need my shirt the first Friday in September, and you ain't got that many more weeks. Today already the 3rd.
By the 15th. I'm not making them this year. I'm having that outsourced. That was a bit much last year. Last year I made them all. I'm not doing that this year. So
Don, what did you just say?
She owes me another shirt though, a different kind of shirt. She knows which
Oh,
one.
this one. Oh, the one that I have on. It's actually the one that I have on.
Is that the one with the sayings in there that you said?
Yes.
Yes.
Don, yes.
Yeah.
Talk about orders. Let me put mine in right now.
Exactly. No, mine's been in. Mine's been in, and I reminded her.
I need a special order from Linda that says, "I'm the daughter."
Listen,
Get on that design too. I need a special design for Linda that says, "I'm the daughter."
Yeah. So first, it'll probably be the main focus will be the sickle cell one, and then after sickle cell, there's going to be a series of other shirts that I've been working on for over a year now, trying to finalize the designs and everything. And so we'll see. So I guess every time we come on here, we'll have a different shirt to tell you guys about. So that'll be fun.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, this was fun.
Hey, no,
I missed you all.
Before we go, is there's a Pat here? Her daughter is apparently with us. Pat just died in July. Pat is the mother, your mother, and she's telling me she's now with your grandmother because your grandmother died last year. Does that resonate with anybody? Again, your mom is Pat. She just passed away in July. And she has gone to join her mother who passed last year. Does that resonate with anyone? Linda says, I should have a shirt that says, "Let it go." Absolutely.
A blue and white shirt.
Let me start taking notes so Keena won't forget what our shirt says. Let me run.
Exactly. Well, I was hoping, I guess nobody is here anyway, but if you watch this later on and you were watching it or you checked it out, Pat, your mom is here. She passed away in mid-July of this year, and she came in, and she is now with her mother who passed last year. So whoever this resonates with, Nicole?
These spirits are coming in and nobody is claiming them. The person that I saw you looking around, I said, Don must see a spirit in there.
Yep.
That nobody ever claimed the first person that I had. And I kept hearing Lou over and over and over and over again. So whoever Lou was, this mom was going to visit this Lou person.
Yeah.
And nobody ever claimed it.
This one's Nicole. Her name is Nicole. The daughter's name is Nicole. The mother's name is Pat. And there's the grandmother. Again, the grandmother died last year. Pat died just this past month, around the middle of July. And that was all. So the mother's fine. She's happy where she is. Things worked out the way they meant to be, that kind of stuff. If you watch this and it was for you, then you know who you are. So I won't
tell us on the next one so we'll know.
Exactly. God, I hate that when they come and go. What can you do? So Nicole, if you're watching this, confirm. I thought I saw something move behind Don before. It was probably her because I kept hearing this and feeling this energy, and it's like it was here. First it was here, and then it came here. But when it got here, it was really more wanting me to pay attention to it. So not it, her. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it, her. So yeah. So Pat is here. So anyway, with that said, nothing more tonight since nobody owns this one. I apologize, everybody. We could have ended about 2 minutes before. But I'm telling you, Nicole, you will know this. When you see this, you're going to say, damn, I wish I had been in there. I don't know who you are, but that's what she's saying. But know that your mom is okay where she is. She's happy, and she's with her mom. And they haven't been together in a year. So again, Grandma died last year.
The very, very end. Look at that.
I hear
2 minutes.
I hear you. Night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night.
Don't forget tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow morning.
I'll be in the comments tomorrow morning.
And maybe Pat will be back here tomorrow morning too. I don't know.
We'll see.
See y'all. Bye-bye.